All right, last week, you guys participated in the Great Debates. It was pretty cool, considering it was just a bunch of video games about nerd stuff. We left off with a pretty big question. Not so much the question. Question was pretty easy by the standards of people who live in Thylea, but the way the question was handled. Astraeus Rode, the man who claims to be Astraeus, decided to use his one sending to call out to Lytheria herself. And in a startling turn of events, she returned his phone call. And I think that's where we left off. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So you did your sending. Got it. All right. So let me bring you all back to the Great Hall of Knowledge, also known as the Noble Court, and we will get this thing started. All right, let's see. Where's our OG music composed specifically for this original game show? Here we go. All right. Nope. No, damn it.
Invite me. A Sheldon Cooper just appeared.
So obnoxious. If you put 2 plays, it just randomly picks something off YouTube. It's incredible. All right. The lights are dimmed. The crowd is waiting in anticipation. Possessed of knowledge beyond the realm of Thylea, your friend, an ally, the goddess of music, looks up at something no one else can see, and she says, "Welcome back. Last week, we ended in the middle of Who Wants to Be a Drachmaneer." Chandris looks around confused, and he's like, "Last week, it's only been it's been like 30 seconds. Who are you talking to?" But here we are, ready to resume our challenge. Orange team, are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
I'm ready.
Orange team. This is a very personal question. I hope you're not too embarrassed to answer. Here we go. The chosen of the Oracle have met many travelers during their journey. Which of the following names is a person they have not yet met? Is it A, Gello, B, Hirak, C, Dorothea, D, Delphion?
We have definitely never met any of those people.
We have. Oh yeah, we have.
Gello.
I think it's C or D. No, Gello was the dwarf, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah, we've met Gello.
Yeah.
Don't help them, Afra.
I'm just checking my notes. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Well, you met me, but you haven't met my Potter, because he's dead.
We've met Hirak. He was a centaur.
Yeah, it was a centaur. It's
Whoa!
C or D.
What do you have there at your podium, Merced? Is that a scroll? Is that a scroll? I don't believe that is allowed. Please put that scroll
it
away,
is.
madam. This is all upstairs, all up in the
Yeah,
brain.
it's C. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll go with what Anastasia said.
I was thinking C.
Dorothea.
But like, why would we ask the audience here? We still have those lifelines.
No, it's guaranteed C.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Delphion
it's
is
C.
Dragon's Tooth.
C. Final answer.
Are you okay? If that is your final answer. She leans in, and Chandris leans in. Chandris points to someone in the crowd. You see an adorable brunette wearing a stylish hat. She waves. They both wave back. She looks at you guys with resignation. That is correct.
Yes.
All right. So, that brings us to Green Team. Green Team, are you ready for your question?
No.
But
Green team,
yes.
do you need a minute?
No, go ahead. It's fine.
Okay.
Bring it on.
All right. Lexi finally speaking up. It's good. All right, Chandras, you've got this, buddy. All right. Yeah, I got this. Okay. Once completed, Pythor's greatest weapon will be able to do which of the following? Is it A, turn into a 50-foot ladder? B, grant advantage on attack rolls against giants and titans? C, cast command and fear? D, grant the benefits of a heroism spell when held?
A, I think. Hypatia?
A? Why would it do A?
I'm just remembering remember the drawing? That crazy ass drawing?
Drop?
like-
No.
Turns into mechanical stuff.
Yeah, I don't see Pythor, from what I've heard of his tales, him having anything that big command or fear.
Well, yeah, no. But the last one, I thought. Maybe. Let's poll the audience.
Hey, let's see what the audience has to say.
Oh, okay. The audience is really excited.
into a ladder! That's the drawing, remember?
Who says that?
Oh, I'm guessing that's Philippicles.
Oh man.
I'm the audience.
Oh, you are the audience. The audience looks over at you and they all start laughing as if that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The audience is going to say it's definitely D, because he is a hero, and it would make sense that it would cast heroism. So you hear from the audience 50-foot ladder and heroism.
I don't
look
know,
at-
Strays, you pick.
I'm gonna look over to Lexi and use my hands to do climbing a ladder. Ladder, Lexi.
I'll nod.
Okay, A, ladder. Final answer.
All right, Chandras looks back at Kyra. She lets out a long breath and looks back at him. That is correct.
But why? I'm looking over at Phil and Pythor right now.
Phil has he's holding his hair into two ponytails, two pigtails, and he's spinning them around like a helicopter.
That's why I remembered the ladder. It's the helicopter joke.
It's so he can get up to their faces and punch them.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Orange team, Kyra says as she steps forward. Are you ready for your question?
Yeah.
Mitros is famously guarded by a gargantuan statue of Pythor, but it wasn't always the sole guardian. Who or what destroyed the twin Colossus? Was it A, Sidon, Lord of Storms? B, Kentamane, the Hundred-Handed? C, the Kraken? Or D, Aregia during the Second War?
My Potter used to tell me that Sidon once attacked the city and destroyed the statue, but he can't tell you now because he's dead. But that's what my Potter used to say.
Well, I've never really been in Mitros, so if that's what your Potter says... Anastasia? Do you have any idea?
I am not sure.
My Potter used to tell me about the old war between the Titans when he was struggling with his gambling debts. And he used to tell me about the statue that used to be defending the city. I think it was a dragon. I'm not sure, but that's what my Potter said. But he's dead now, so he can't tell you.
Should we trust your Potter? I think
I trusted
we
my
should trust-
Potter, but his debt collectors didn't trust him because he never paid his debts. Because my Potter was a gambler.
There's a murmur through the crowd. Everybody knows about Enyo's father's debts. He's having
you
a
wanna
hard
trust-
time in the underworld. He's having a hard time in the underworld.
Yeah, I'm okay with trusting the Potter.
Yeah, we still have 2 lifelines left though as well. You want to ask the audience or dial it in?
Kyra hears you say lifeline, and she says, Chandras, write that down.
How confident are you, Enyo?
I'm trying to remember, but
I'd be a
I'm
lot
just
more
4
confident
years
if I had
old.
a father figure.
All I know is what my Potter used to tell me back when I was younger.
Okay, Enyo, why don't you answer the question then?
Let me think, so I don't mess it up. I don't want to disappoint
Now
you,
remember,
like my
you have
Potter disappointed me.
You have 2 of your what did she call it? Lifelines left.
Ask the audience. You wanted to?
As as they famously say about spell slots here at the academy, you can't take them with you.
Okay,
I'm
why
fine
don't we
with going
use
herbal.
one?
Well, wait,
that's us.
why do we want to... My Potter wouldn't waste a lifeline. He'd gamble them.
Well, we won't. We'll just get another answer, and then we could decide between your answer and what they give us. I think there's a secondary thing we can do. We can insight
But
them.
how many more questions is there?
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
pretty
good
sure
question.
my Potter, he had a lot of debts, but he wasn't a liar. I don't think my Potter would lie to me about what destroyed the statue.
Okay.
In order to win, you must outlast the other 2 teams and then answer one last question. Now remember, you can, sending a friend, which you guys have both used, you can ask the audience, which may give you a random answer. And then you could use insight to narrow down the answer. Or you can dial it in and go off of one of your character's ability score skills. Of course, modified by bullshitting your background.
I'm fine with trusting the Potter. But I
Wait,
feel
so
like, I feel
there's
like
4 lifelines in total?
there's 3 we used. We have 2 left. We used 1. We
There
asked
was an
Bartholomew.
insight one.
Well, we insight what they tell us.
You
That'll-
insight the
Oh.
audience to see if
Okay.
they're even close to correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just trust the Potter.
All right. I'm fine with that.
Enyo, this will prove that your Potter was a good man.
Wow.
I'm just saying, I'm like 80% sure. My Potter says A!
Kyra looks at you, a small child, who told her the best joke she's heard in a long time. She says, so you're gonna say A, Sidon, Lord of Storms. Is that your final answer, Enyo, 4-year-old girl?
That's my final answer.
I'm sorry, Orange Team. You've been eliminated. There's a hush in the crowd.
I guess my Potter was a liar. But he's dead
well.
now.
All right. Please make your way to the audience. I guess take your 2 lifelines that you didn't use with you. You can make a sandwich out of them. Sandwich your failure between 2 slices of lifeline that you didn't use. All right, get out of here. Get off the stage. Go. I'm gonna call security. You see guards start approaching.
Come, Menu.
I can't move myself. I'm so sorry.
All right. Chandris and Kyra go to face the green team. Some call it the worst team. Chandris says, all right. You can claim victory right here and right now. Become Thylea's first Drachmaner Grand Prize winner. And all you have to do is answer this question. Take it away. Okay, green team. Made it pretty far. All the way to the end. Here we are. A lot of questions. A lot of answers. But now it's going to get tricky. All right. Are you ready for your final question?
Strays will just nod.
All right. This is going to delve deep. It might hit some of you harder than others, but I believe in you. Who created the goddess Thylea? There is like an audible gasp from the crowd. Chandris falls backwards onto his butt. Was it A, the land itself, B, Zyphurian, eldest titan, and star shaper, C, James Ohlen and Jesse Sky, or D, no one and no thing she has always been and always will be?
One of those answers seems particularly meta.
You hear the lights come back on, and you hear just a bellowing scream from the southernmost balcony. That person is not happy from the sound of their voice as all the lights come back on, and you just hear Kira, and like several of the windows like shatter, and there is turmoil and commotion. It takes about 10 minutes to get the queen calmed down, to get the old people who have had gone into cardiac arrest resuscitated. Several priests had begun summoning spiritual guardians and spiritual weapons, and an all-out civil war was about to break out. Eventually, things are smoothed over, and Kyra shows that she has other questions, so just ask a different one. Just thought that one might be kind of fun. Maybe everybody was curious. There's no wrong answers, but okay, that's fine. So everybody gets situated again, and they, during that time, you get a quick 10-minute break to kind of catch your breath and maybe think about the universe. Like, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. All right, so the lights dim again. Okay. All right. Kyra says, yeah, really, sorry about that interruption, folks. I must have had the wrong note card. Oh, here it is. The actual final question. Okay. Assuming a basic intact specimen for the species, how many arms and eyes do 13 Gigans, 2 octopus, and 4 5-headed hydras have altogether? Is it A, 64 arms, 57 eyes, B, 13 arms, 70 eyes, C, 26 arms, 55 eyes, D, 68 arms, 57 eyes?
Damn it! You just threw out so many numbers at once. I can't even.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to repeat the answers.
Okay,
And
sure.
actually, you know what
The question. That's what I need.
Okay. Highly unorthodox, but I will just hand you the card. Here you go.
Oh, each of us take one of the categories and we'll come up with an answer.
Kyra looks at you. She says, "Sorry, I was just going to ask you how old Valas was, but based on how she felt about the Thylea question, I'm just going to let that one go."
I thought Gigans had 6 arms. Am I remembering that wrong?
I mean, Astraeus' character should know.
Yeah. One of our lifelines is our character history. I just calculated with the eyes, because 13 Gigans is 13 eyes, 2 octopi is 4 eyes. So that's 17, and then 4...
20 eyes with the Hydra.
No, because there's 4 5-headed hydras. So one 5-headed hydra would have 10 eyes, and there's 4 of them, so 40. Wait, do octopus have 1 eye or 2? I assume 2. Yeah, so assuming 2, that'd be A. But yeah, the arms thing, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But the only other...
So...
So the 5-headed hydra has 0 arms, right? They don't have arms.
I thought Hydras did have arms. I thought they had 2.
Do they?
I mean, I would argue they had legs.
Yeah, that's... I figured they had legs, and then...
But, like, if Gigans really do have 6 arms, like I think they do, then all of the answers are wrong.
Oh, then D. No. If they have 4 arms, then D would be the answer. Same amount of eyes, 4 arms, 68 arms. Because the eye amount is the same with A and D, but if we assume 0 arms for the hydras, 8 for the octopi, so 16, and then 52 for the Gigans would be 68, so it would be D. I could break out the math for you guys, but
no, I'm willing to go with that. But again, do octopuses have arms, or do they have tentacles?
That's a good point. But again, if the Gigans have 6 arms, then it's all out of the water anyways.
This is super embarrassing because when I wrote the question, I didn't double check, and I totally gave the Gigans 4 arms instead of 6. So, if you want, I can give you a different question. Or you could calculate it as if they had 4 arms. Your choice. Different question, or calculate it as if,
As if they had 4 arms.
Just add 26 arms to every answer.
In which case, I would still pick D.
Okay, let's pick D.
You're gonna pick D. You have
Big
one
D.
lifeline left.
Let's try a lifeline just in case.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Nothing hurts for the
Use
the
them up.
lifeline.
Okay. What are you unsure about?
What's classified as legs was classified as arms.
That would be a knowledge nature check.
All right. Which of the three of us have knowledge nature better? I'm guessing I have Adia.
Alright, I've got a 7.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Matches my -1.
Oh.
Okay. The tricky part comes in with octopus. They have 8 tentacles, but of the 8 tentacles, are all of them considered arms? Or are some of them considered legs?
I'm guessing a 10 nature doesn't clear that.
No, it puts her on the right track. So that would be the holdup. And she also corrects Kyra's math on the Geigans. It's really awkward, embarrassing. She has to fix all the questions in the middle of the thing. She's sweating profusely. It's very embarrassing. You can sense the haughtiness of her mathematician sister up in the balcony.
So if the octopus has 8 arms, then it would be D. If the octopus has -4 divided by 2. So if the octopus has 6 arms and 2 legs, it would be A.
No, nothing on an octopus is technically considered legs. It's out of character.
You sound very
They're all
confident.
considered
about that.
arms.
Have you seen that video of the octopus who climbs out of its tank though? Like it walks, kind of.
Yeah, but they can
awkwardly.
do that on any of their.
On any of them?
Yeah, they can manipulate themselves to mimic anything.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah, I still think it's D.
Alright. I don't know enough about octopi. I will defer to my knowledge nature hypati and the out of character Alexi, who sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I don't feel confident enough to say the final answer when you two do it.
Yep. I'll go with you.
D is final answer. D.
Just to recap, to make sure I understand the words that have come out of your mouth. You are saying the answer is, after some math adjustments, D is your final answer.
Yeah.
She looks back at Chandras. Chandras nods at her. Everybody waits with bated breath, unsure. Yes? No? Waiting to hear? And finally, with a sad look on her face, she says, that is incorrect. I'm sorry.
They have legs.
Yeah,
have legs.
they have 6 arms and 2 legs.
All right.
What?
Lights go back on. Shh.
So does that mean
I'm
when
just
he comes back
picturing
out
a
for,
Hydra with 2 arms right now, and it looks real funny in my head.
No, we're not talking about the Hydras. We're talking about the octopi.
I know, but someone said, do Hydras have 2 arms? And I've just been thinking about it the whole time, but I didn't want to say because I didn't want to give it to you.
I
Kyra
figure they're like
Kyra looks over to Lexi.
T-Rex.
She shake her head. She shake her head. People murmur amongst themselves. To the north, you see 100 feet up, a smug look. So smug. 100 feet up over here, smug face. Smug face.
Why are they smug?
I mean, watching people you don't like lose is fun. I mean, come on. You guys know that's true. All right. With that,
Wait, Acasis doesn't like us?
yeah. What? That's crazy. All right. So, unfortunately, there's no winner this year, but big congratulations to the green team. Alexi, Breaker of the Chain, Hypatia, Chosen of the Oracle, Wizard of the Academy, and Astreus Rade, first of the Dragonborn. And there's kind of a murmur in the crowd.
At that, I'll give a nice bow to Kyra in
Now,
appreciation and respect.
we prepare for the final debates. Everyone return here in 1 hour, and we will close out these events with the great debates, hosted by my beautiful and intelligent sister, Valas, who's super old, but we didn't get to ask that question. It's okay. All right. So everybody kind of begins to move about the hall, get up, go buy merchandise, stretch their legs, that kind of thing. All right.
So that was a 2008 discovery. I feel lied to now my whole life. Goddamn.
But you learned something, so trivia was actually a hit. It did what it needed to do.
Because I could have not been on the team, and then you guys could have made it.
Well, you're dumb for not using our lifelines. What was the answer to ours?
I'll never tell.
Okay.
So.
I'll have Google for that, I guess.
All right. That's between you and your Google god.
I read the player's handbook again like 2 weeks ago, and I was sure. I was so sure. I'm so sorry.
All right. Okay.
It's okay,
so,
Enya.
it's okay,
Now-
4-year-old girl.
Yeah. Now we know why your Potter had gambling debts and not wins.
Oh, dang. It's pretty ice cold. So there's like a dark side to Reset that keeps coming to the surface.
If I could move Enyo, I would move to sit next to Anastasia, and I would do it in a very yeah.
I desperately want to get rid of this green stuff, but I can't. It's frustrating me. Oh my god.
Spray paint.
It's like trying to select it, you keep on selecting anything else.
Alright. So, great debates. You have a couple of IRL minutes if you'd like to prepare, otherwise we could jump right into them.
What format does the Great Debate take on this last day?
On this last day of the great debates, the 4 biggest brains of the Academy are going to come forward, and they are going to present a problem, and then you are going to discuss it. In character role-playing challenge. There's no mechanics outside of role-playing. No checks or skills can save you in this challenge.
All right.
Whoops.
So that would be what Machion,
Wait, did Enyo make it?
Hyakudan, Kiridotus, and I think I had to rename this guy because he was also named Astreus. There we go.
No way!
No way! It's a pretty common name. There's like an Astreus and like a couple other Odyssey groups.
I mean, he it is the name of an actual Greek god, so.
Heropos. Heropos is what we renamed him to. Okay, so yeah, so those 4 will be presenting the thing. Kyra keeps nervously looking up at her sister, and she does kind of ask you guys, now that the show's over, you guys could be friends again. Do you think she's mad, or?
We're mad.
I'm just gonna look at Kyra and say.
Well, you're mad because you lost, because you're a Regiad, and Regiads are terrible sports, just like their god. But what I mean, like, do you think the queen's mad?
Are you sorry for what you did?
No.
Then she's probably mad.
So my sorrow would make her less mad?
Not your sorrow, but if you bore regret, I'm
Like
sure that.
Like a deception check?
I believe that she may be too wise to deceive in such a manner. I think genuine regret would likely be.
Just know that if you fail, it'll be 10 times worse. You could try.
We'll just let it go. Oh, by the way, Stress, what did you think the answer was?
Oh, Astreus would have felt that it was the land.
Okay.
Player Astreus happens to know the authors of the campaign setting and absolutely love that. It was good. You gave props to the writers. Always a good thing.
All right. Going to take a seat and watch Astreus and Hypatia deliver some fucking debates.
Astreus will, of course, allow Hypatia to go first.
Okay. Kyra's gonna give you a pep talk, Hypatia. She's like, and I've heard you give out pep talks on Sundays, so I thought maybe I could give you a little pep talk. All right. First and foremost, never forget, as a Medusa, you actually like 50-something brains, not just one. You're going up against Patchy the pirate over there, so it's pretty much an auto win. And two, when it comes to debating, you're a master. Okay. So you're going to get up there and you're just going to master debate all over everybody. All these people are watching and you're just going to start master debating like a mad fiend. Just master debate at Astreus, master debate at all of your former teachers, all your superiors, master debate in front of the gods, master debate in front of everybody. All right? If you start to panic and wonder what you should do, just start master debating. Okay? Like that's all you have to do. I know you could do it. I believe in each and every one of those snakes that hangs out with you. So if you get lost, just ask them for help. I'm sure that they're really great master debaters too. You got this. She moves for a hug. Do you allow it or do you dodge?
I'm at this point just kind of staring off into space.
Okay.
I've gone to my safe place in my head.
Sure. Okay. She gives you a nice hug, and then she heads over. Join the stands. All right. You hear like a murmur in the crowd, and people are like, "It's the goddess Kira." She's like, "No. You know, like years ago when everybody was naming their kids Brittany, it's like that. I'm just the bard that follows these guys around. It's nothing fancy." All right. As you guys take your seats, Alexei leaves the place. He's not gonna watch. Doesn't like losing. All right. So let's get some super debate music, masterful debating music. Let's see where we got that at. Yeah. All right. It's definitely the music we want. All right. Here we go. Okay. Since this is the final debate, they will, I guess, turn down the lights because they did kind of like that. They thought that was pretty cool. So they'll turn down the lights. All right. right. Everybody's pretty excited. They can't believe that nerd stuff could be this exciting. They're at the edge of their seat, waiting to see if there's another theological scandal here at the end. They've already had a guy call up Letheria in the middle of a crowded arena. They had the chosen of the Oracle fail at a challenge in front of everyone. They had the goddess of music get yelled at by her sister after blaspheming against the land itself. It's been pretty wild. It's been a pretty wild day. All right. So, each of you takes your place at your pedestal, or your podium, excuse me. Go.
Before we begin, Astreus is going to cast Sending to Hypatia.
Sending, not just message? I mean, she's literally...
I don't have message. Yeah, no, I know. But I'm just gonna pull Hypatia into secret chat for a moment.
Okay.
I mean, you don't.
They only get 3 seconds. They only get 3 seconds.
25.
Okay.
Do they not know when they ask the question, like when you cast the spell Sending, you still have to say it aloud?
Yeah. Or maybe not. I don't know. It
Pretty
seems like
sure
more than
that's
25 words, so we
allowed,
should
right?
grab them. We should go get them.
Let's assume for lore that this happened during the 1 hour break.
There you go.
That makes a lot more sense.
When you did that octopus question, I remember you talked about it on Skull and Shackles last week, I think.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah. So I was talking to Anthony about it.
There was another question that I wanted to ask that I didn't, because it was, how old is Valas, goddess of wisdom? A, over 1,000 years old. B, timeless. She transcends time and its passage. C, older than Kyra. D, all of the above. But based on Valence's reaction, she scrubbed that question. So
It's funny how younger siblings have that survival instinct.
yeah, yeah. But as you guys were like walking around afterwards, you found that note card on the ground in Kyra's crazy handwriting. So
100% would have pocketed that for later.
all right. So, approaching the podium first. Let's see. Exciting, dramatic music in place, good. But, you know, they're gonna tone it down so you aren't drowned out by this music. Here we go. Alright, the first of the great, intellects of the Academy is going to approach. It is Makion. Makion, the Steve Jobs of the Academy, is going to head to the podium. All right. Both of you will be asked the same question. You can answer it together, building off of the other's arguments, arguing against the other's arguments, or working together towards a common goal. All will listen, none will judge, until the end. Then we will choose who debated the question best. So, your question is, from me. The famed ship that brought the Dragonlord Adonis Nerdagon from the old lands to the lands of Thylea was the Valorius. The Valorius had 60 oars, a single mast, and a great prow. Over the centuries, it has decayed, and the Nerdagon family removed the old oars and planks, replacing it with newer and stronger timber. They replaced the mast when it was cracked in a storm, and they replaced the prow when the ship ran aground. After 5 centuries, every single piece of the Valorius has been replaced. Is the Valorius now the same ship that once carried Adonis Nerdagon, or is she a different vessel? Discuss.
Are there 4 questions, or is it just the one?
There's gonna be 4. That you do one at a time.
Okay. Well, Hypatia will just shrug and say, "Well, that is a fairly simple question. You see, after all, the exact same thing happens within ourselves. The cells that make up our bodies die and are replaced over time, but yet we remain the same. So yes, it is the same ship. I would argue that it is not the materials that would that make the ship. It is the lines and the construction of it and the design and its history and ultimately what we think of it, what it means to us. So of course it's the same ship.
Shreyas he'll be nodding emphatically as Hypatia talks, and he'll say, "Yes, for the ship is not just wood and cloth sail and rope. It is the crew that mans it. And while one piece of the ship may have been replaced, much as crews come and go over the years, decades, and centuries that follow, there is nonetheless an unbroken line, whether it be men or material, that trace back to that ship that came from across the seas."
Makian looks at both of you, his bushy eyebrows, asking if you're finished.
Yep.
Shreyas looks at Hypatia with this new regard for. He thought, completely obviously thought that she was going to be very clinical and physical about it all, and the fact that she her science, metaphysics, or biology in this case, but in his mind, this strange science explanation she did matches his spiritual views on the subject.
Okay. Other players, could you message me in Discord or publicly vote on which of the two presented a better argument or a better debated argument, since they both agreed? Okay, waiting for 4 more?
Or is Hypatia and I voting as well?
No, you guys are competitors, so okay.
Dang it, I forgot how to whisper in.
You can just send it to me if you want. In Discord. All right. He says, "Excellent points. Your arguments have been noted. Thank you for your time." Then he just steps back. All right. Hjalkodan, or the elf, approaches. And they say, Pythor's in a foot race with a tortoise. Pythor allows the tortoise a head start of 300 feet. If we suppose that each racer starts running at some constant speed, one very fast and one very slow, then after some finite time, Pythor Pythor will have run 300 feet, bringing him to the tortoise's starting point. During this time, the tortoise has run a much shorter distance of only 30 feet. It will then take Pythor some further time to catch up those additional 30 feet, by which time the tortoise will have moved even further ahead. It takes more time for Pythor to reach the third point, while the tortoise continues to maintain his lead. Thus, whenever Pythor arrives somewhere the tortoise has been, he has some distance to go before he can catch the tortoise, despite running much faster. Clearly, this means that Pythor will never catch the tortoise. How do you explain this paradox?
Hmm. I would simply say that this is not a paradox, merely a word game. And word games such as this should never take precedence over what we experience in real life. You see, the cloistered environment of the academy, while excellent for study and theory, must never take precedence over the empiric evidence that we see in the world around us. So, I would not make any judgment about whether or not Pythor could beat a tortoise in a foot race. I would simply ask Pythor to race a tortoise if he would be willing to do so, and I would bow.
I would beat that tortoise. Any tortoise in Thylea, I will defeat it. Why do I keep coming up for all these things? Plays, questions, debates.
Somewhere out there, there's a tortoise of legend that can beat you.
You see Kyra looking over at her brother with a sly look on her face. And she whispers as she writes something down in her notebook. Cowabunga it is.
Astreus is going to seem very introspective on this and simply state that the scenario as presented is one that lies beyond the physicality. Pythor will, of course, overtake nearly any kind of... He gives a quick wink in Kyra's direction. Any opponent in a foot race. However, we all find ourselves chasing something in life. We all set ourselves a goal. And each time we reach it, it seems as though what we truly want is that much further away. And when we may be closing in on it, each time our foot lands on the spot where we had set our new goal, if we're always chasing something further ahead, we'll never actually catch it. And then he'll kind of nod as if, like, yep, that's how I feel about this.
All right. Other 4 players, please Discord message me. Who do you think debated that round best? All right. She nods and walks away from the podium. Does not thank you for answering her question. Kira Dotos approaches and let's see. Oh, Yeah, she will have to stand on her tippy toes to be seen. That's fine. Okay. She says, "Thank you for your participation. Here is the scenario I would like you to debate. A sphinx captures the young crown prince of Mitros. His mother comes to the sphinx and pleads for the return of her son. The sphinx replies that he will only return the prince safely if the mother can guess correctly whether or not he will indeed return the boy. What is the problem here? As it turns out, there is no problem if the mother guesses that the sphinx will return him. If she is right, the boy is returned. If she is wrong, the sphinx keeps him. However, if she answers that the sphinx will not return him, we end up with a paradox. If she is right and the sphinx never intended to return her child, then the sphinx has to return him. But in doing so, he breaks his word and contradicts the mother's answer. On the other hand, if she is wrong and the sphinx actually did intend to return the boy, then the sphinx must keep him, even though he did not intend to do so, thereby also breaking his word. Please share your thoughts."
Is there a question here?
There's a murmur through the crowd, and like some people kind of look away embarrassed. Hypatia, as a wizard of the academy, you know that debating is not always answering or arguing questions. Sometimes it's simple discussion about a shared topic.
I would argue that the Sphinx picked a dumb question. And clearly, if a Sphinx was as wise as they thought they were, they wouldn't have ended up in that paradox. So, why would a Sphinx even ask that question? Why did the Sphinx even kidnap the Crown Prince? I mean, really, none of this makes any sense.
Astreus yields his answer as he can't quite. He's 8 intelligence. He can't understand the paradox nature of it. He got lost in the entire explanation.
This cleric looks pretty satisfied with herself, and says, "I appreciate you, showing us your answer."
Anastasia leans over to her set and is like, maybe the Sphinx was just lonely and wanted someone to talk to.
Maybe the Sphinx just wanted to know how much she treasured her child.
Hieropos approaches, and Hieropos says, "This is the final topic of debate. This will inevitably determine which of you will be declared the greatest among all debaters in this year's events. What is the nature of good and evil? Are they metaphysical properties that can be measured or changed? For example, if a man commits murder, his neighbors may call him evil. We may rightly say that he has evil properties, hoping to atone for his act. This man may offer to pay the victim's family gold pieces to compensate for their loss. Now let us say that the victim's family is satisfied by the payment and they forgive him, saying that he is no longer evil. The man had evil properties before he made the payment, but now he does not. If properties of objects cannot be created or destroyed, but merely transferred, where did the evil properties go? Are the coins now evil? Is the family evil? discuss.
Well, if we define good and evil such as you have in this question, which I will grant that I'm not sure that I do, but we'll return to that in a moment, I would argue that the family is now evil because they have, in essence, accepted blood money. Because, of course, I come from quite a wealthy family. I could wander around the city, turning people to stone if I wished, and my family could give the let's say I turned a poor child to stone, and my family gave them money, and it would have been more money than they would have ever seen in their lives, and all of their other children would not starve. But I still did an evil thing, and if they forgave me, then they would be doing an evil thing. So in your situation, I would say that the family became evil, but I myself would be no less evil myself. I maintain that individuals are not evil, things are not evil. Good and evil are not things. Good and evil are acts. Good and evil are things that are done, not things that we are.
Astreus is actually like looking at Hypatia with this very like appraising and approving look on his face. He kind of like looks like he's resolving himself to something, and then takes his cloak off, and he'll step forward. He's got the breastplate of Mitros on, and he takes a slow 360 so that everyone in the crowd can see this resplendent breastplate that is was crafted to honor the city. And he kind of glances at the sage here on the podium, but he addresses the crowd as opposed to the one who asked the question. So you want to know about good and evil. This is rich. For you see, the city of Mitros itself has a tainted soul. Not content to simply honor the Titans with the sacrifices required of the Oath of Peace, we now see the cult of Sidon eclipsing the 5 gods. Those 5 that stood 500 years from in the past and saved this city from these Titans. The cult of Lutheria murders and corrupts. They pervert the oath of service here in Mitros. You enslave the Minotaurs. I am Astreus, crowned Dragonlord, salvaged from the ages past by the Oracle Versi, who herself is a friend to the settlers as her father never will be. I am ashamed of you, of Mitros, the city that I helped found. Find your hearts and cleanse your souls. And he cuts the straps of the breastplate, and he throws it skittering on the ground in the direction, like behind him, kind of towards Phil. And he storms off and leaves the Great Debates.
All right. There is a murmur through the crowd as they whisper about what they have witnessed. You see a sly smile on the mediator's face. A moment, and then the four great minds of the Academy come together to discuss. Alright, third round was a bust, so message me, who do you think debated the last round the best? Other four players.
But it's so hard.
You can declare it a tie. That's an option.
Wait, what was the option?
That we died.
I don't know, this kind of feels like a campaign-shaping decision now, all of a sudden.
If it helps, Astreus, when he left, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that he has no intention of, like, caring about the outcome of the Great Debate.
I'm voting as, like, a judge, though, not as my character, right?
As a player, as a human being that just listens to both of the roleplay is really where we're coming from. All right. So, Makion approaches the podium, and he says, we have discussed, and the greatest among us in this year's great debates is Astreus Rade, who did not shy away from the truth. And you see Makion turn and look directly up at the king, and he says, this city has lost its way. I do not consider myself an overly religious man, but I will tell you this. I pray each day to the goddess Mitros for the success of the chosen of the Oracle, for I would see her city purged of the Titan's influence, and I would see a city that accepts all, not based on species or birth or origin, but on merit and ability. I hope in time others will step out of the darkness and into the light of reason and wisdom and compassion. We wait for you here. We welcome you home. Thank you, everyone, for coming to this year's great debates. And thank you, great queen and goddess Valas, for what I can only describe as the most interesting and exciting event I have ever been a part of. Good night, everyone. All right, and all the lights start to come back on, and everybody begins to disperse.
Very well done, guys. I think you both debated well. It was hard to choose.
All right, since you're protesting and stuff, I'll just throw the prize for this event in the trash. Right? Does that sound good? Since you don't want no blood money, I got you. It's all good. So, all right.
I mean, if they want to give it to a representative of the Chosen who's there,
they could give it to Hypatia, who will accept it on his behalf. Wink, wink.
Oh, is that all right? All right.
She shows up. She's like, "Yeah, so I won the debates."
Yeah, we're definitely going to tell Astreus I won.
So Hjalkadon, as things are in a turmoil, an awkward, quiet turmoil, but a turmoil nonetheless. She does approach you, Hypatia, after the events, and says, I doubt his pride would allow him to use it, and that is his right. But I agree with Makia, and I feel that you will need all the help you can get, because the odds are stacked heavily against you. So, please, take what was intended as the prize for this year's debates, and make good use of it.
I'm ultimately quite practical, my dear professor. I will make good use of this.
I thought myself the most abrasive and calculating person in all of Thylea. But I pass that title to you.
I will wear it with pride, and I bow.
All right. She hands you a tome of accelerated learning. It will take 48 hours to read this tome. It will take 6 days to do so because it's so complex. You will have to rest your brain in between reading sessions. If you complete the reading, it will teach you 2 new languages and 2 new skills.
Ooh.
The book can be used but once, and then its magic is used up. So, there we go.
Okay. I will, of course, offer it to Astreus if he would like to use it.
Clerics don't need skills, they get 2.
Wizards get
Period.
2 also.
Oh, wizards get 2 also. Damn. Okay, yeah. Alright, maybe a knife fight to
maybe
figure out
a
gets it?
group read,
Yeah.
split the languages and skills. Can that be done?
The book just bursts into flames at your communism. So.
No, that's socialism. Totally different. Totally different.
Oh.
No,
The Canada is on my side! I'm sorry.
If presented with the book, Astreus would, he'd turn it over to Hypatia. And, I didn't debate. I preached.
Okay, then I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Like, that was your last chance. It's mine now. Thanks.
Absolutely. Yes, no, absolutely. It's yours.
So, as you're leaving with the book clutched close to your chest, Chandras does wander over to you, Hypatia, and he says, so, I mean, if my opinion is worth anything, I appreciate the fact that you went up there and actually used your mind, and, you know, didn't use it as a platform for your political agenda. So
I'll laugh and say thank you. I thought I would too.
Also, really sorry about that octopus question. So
I mean, at least you didn't
She
say
asked me
that one
last
of them.
minute, and I should have read over the answers. I thought, I don't know, Valis' sister. She would have it together, you know. I don't know.
You would think that, but no.
Um.
I mean, hey, at least she didn't try and say one of them was the penis. So, thanks for that.
True. Yeah. Well. I understand you have a labor ahead of you. The last great labor of the chosen before you really do this thing. So, when are you leaving? Is that?
I mean, I don't know that we've discussed that yet. Fairly soon. I think we have to eat a Hydra or something. It's something Phil wants to do.
Sure.
I don't always listen to him, but I guess that's what we're doing next.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. I will be consoling the great king's ego. I think that the great debates did not agree with him. So.
Yeah.
So, tell your queen, well played. But then she has always been the master of the game of 20 squares. So, and keep an eye on that Kyra. I have the feeling that she does not live a cautious life. And even
heavens, no.
And as Mitros showed us, even gods can die.
That's true.
All right. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. And he kind of brushes some hair out of his face with his hand and heads off into the crowd. All right.
I'll look wistfully after him.
All right. So, yeah, you've succeeded. Enyo is very confused and upset. She banked it all on her father's memory, and he let her down. So she's having a 4-year-old existential crisis as she tries to get it all together. So, yeah.
Reset would... She'd just be walking, I guess we're going back to the palace or whatever. She'd hold Enyo's hand while doing it, but she's kind of sulking a little bit because she didn't win anything, and she doesn't really say anything to Enyo.
But isn't the Kraken from the ocean? And then that would mean that Sidon is the boss of the ocean. So if the Kraken did it, my pater used to say, he would say that shit runs downhill, but responsibility climbs up the hill. Whatever that means. But I think that means that Sidon would be the one, because he is in charge of everything in the ocean. So I am still right, and my pater is still a good man, and everyone else is wrong.
I'll pat her head and I'll say, that's it. That is exactly it.
Yeah, Rissa was going to bend, kind of kneel down a little bit and pat her head too, and kind of just say, we know your pater was a good man. Thank you for today.
In the songs by the bard, she says that you will defeat Sidon and Lutheria. When you go to do this thing, will you have to go to the underworld?
Yeah, probably. Wherever they might be.
Then I want you to give this to my pater when you see him. And she hands you 2 lepta.
Alright. Can you tell me what he looks like?
Oh, he has big eyes, and he has brown hair. He has brown skin. It is darker than mine. He has brown eyes. She's literally describing like half the world's population.
Maybe you can tell me his name. Maybe that'll be easier.
His name? Pater? Oh, the name that people would call him?
Yeah.
She kind of smiles and says, Reyos.
I will look for him. And I'll let him know that his daughter, that you're doing great. And I'll give him the lepta.
As in the underworld, he probably has many debts already. This will help him.
You know what? If it's a problem that he's having, I'll add a few more lepta to it. From my own pocket.
Alright. That seems to cheer her up quite a bit. Alright, Anastasia. He's waiting. He's got a big chimera plushie. He's got flowers. He's got sweets.
Alright.
Sula smiles at you and says, I watched the whole thing. It was breathtaking. If only, yeah. It's neither here nor there. You did amazing. Keeping your poise with so many eyes upon you. Your grace and your beauty, hearing your voice echo through the hall. It was a gift. So thank you for that. These are for you. This is a chimera because there's the latest song from the bard. Chimera takes monk. It sounds like you had a pretty amazing fight against one. So, and then I don't know if you're allergic, but here's some flowers, and I don't know if you like sweets, but here are some sweets.
Thank you, Sula. She'll take all the gifts, yeah.
Okay. Alright, and he is content to dote on you endlessly, because you're way better than Queen Valas, plus less likely to be killed by King Acastus this way. So.
I don't know about that.
Alright, what is the plan now, Chosen of the Oracle?
Let Hypatia read her book. Then
6 days?
go Hydra hunting.
I mean, I can read and walk.
Yeah, it's a couple hours a day. If she pushes too hard, it will melt her brain. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's fine. We can read and walk.
Okay, then the next day you guys are gonna set out to deal with the Hydra, huh? All right.
You are gonna find you're gonna have to like tie Hypatia's horse to somebody, and because like she's reading her book.
Oh, are you guys gonna buy some horses?
We
That
don't
sounds
have
exciting.
the money for horses.
I don't wanna
unless
offend
Hypatia shares her winnings. I have 4 gold. I've
I'm
had
sorry.
4 gold since Astoria.
Okay, I was just checking.
I'm sorry, guys. I already bought
Dang,
spell
if
scroll.
we won that game, we might have had some money.
Yeah, Kyra's like,
drachma.
just a billion drachmae. I mean, what would you have done with that? Jeez, whatever. I guess they'll just stay in my secret vault under my house that nobody knows about. She looks around.
I wouldn't want to offend any
Shit.
centaur by riding horses.
Good call. Good call. Or do you mean Goat Royale? Huh? That's a pretty good one, right? With the goat. I bet
Well,
somebody.
somebody's gonna have to put a leash on Hypatia, is all I'm saying.
Okay.
We're really gonna, yeah, we really need to stop letting our funds get taken by the spellcaster.
What, if Hypatia, if you want, you can just ride. I believe they call it boarback, and I'll just carry you while you read.
Okay.
Yeah, you could make her a little papoose. You could carry her a little reedy papoose.
Oh, like Emperor's Too
Yeah. I think we could get a personal howdah. I mean, they're closing down the Minotaur markets, but that's definitely something that they made Minotaurs do. All right, I will go get you a personal. Wow,
I
wow is
only,
right. Okay, wow is right.
I only offered boarback. I'm not carrying a papoose or whatever.
Oh, nephew likes that skin. I can't keep track of how many snakes there are,
I
honestly.
just want to make sure we can communicate with any pickles if we run into them.
Okay. I have a theory that all the snakes in the world are just snakes that fell out of Medusa's heads and bred
like
naturally.
strands of hair.
Yeah, and then new ones just grow overnight. You know.
It's hilarious.
Just saying.
First thing in the morning, though, before we go anywhere, Astreus is gonna get up and, like, just before the dawn, he's going to wake up Reset if Reset is not awake.
Okay. I mean, she's a Region, so I imagine if she finds out that other people wake up at dawn, she will wake up at 1 minute before dawn to make sure that, you know, she's the best.
You find her in the courtyard already sweating.
Fair enough.
Regia is A for type A. So
I'm going to invite you to do to join me in my morning prayers to Mitros as the dawn breaks.
Prayers?
To the goddess Mitros.
What does this entail?
We face the dawn, and we offer our prayers to Mitros to thank her for dawning this new day. And we offer ourselves in her service. You don't have to do that part if you're not comfortable with that. But
what is this? Is this something you do every morning?
Yes. It is.
And would this be the same for any god?
Each of the five have their own preferences, their own personalities. I mean, we've met them. You see how they are all very different. I cannot imagine that any priest of Piper would be giving prayers at the dawn as they... Well, if they're anything like their god, they're likely not up at dawn, unless they still have not yet gone to bed. But Mitros is the goddess of the dawn, and so for us, it is those who follow her. It is a matter of faith to greet each day and thank her for it.
Would you be able to show me the prayer for And she goes in a little closer and whispers.
Astreus will smile and he'll nod and say, "Of course." And he'll mark the appropriate passage in his prayer book, and I'm just riffing off as a character thing now. He'll signify that that's more often those prayers come around noon, when the day is most illuminated.
Yeah, and I guess she'll just join you and kind of learn it.
Yeah. One of the things that I'm going to do as well after the initial prayers in the morning is he's going to hand you the gold riddle ring, and he'll tell you that this ring was won in the games. As a matter of pride, I will not take any of the prizes that were won. I want you to have this. Its power restores with the dawn. And he hands you the ring.
She'll take it and just give a nod of thanks. What does it do?
I'm sending it to you Discord. It's once per day you can cast invisibility on yourself by putting the ring on your finger.
Oh, okay.
Is it gonna expose you to an evil eye? If you do so, I mean.
I was a little afraid of that.
He'll tell you in character. Astraeus will tell you that wearing this ring allows you to wear Kyra's cloak, which is what Astraeus calls the invisibility spell.
Thank you.
And so moving forward, Astraeus will also invite any member of the Chosen to join him for dawn prayers. He will not be offended or anything if any of you are not so inclined. And he'll also lead a prayer service at any time of day for anyone who wants to offer prayers to the Five. It might be a little awkward if we pray to Kyra while she's right beside us in the camp, but, Astraeus has done it.
He likes to sleep in, and also, he just knows his relatives, so he thanks them in person.
Astraeus might have a journal entry where he ponders the meaning of your demigodness and wonders if eventually he'll end up having to start praying to you.
You tell Phil that?
I mean, Astraeus will definitely be the type to have some mead with you in the evenings. It'll probably come out at some point.
Phil just kind of thinks about it.
I mean, I worship the Five, and you are 0.5. So after the morning discussion with Reset, Astraeus will be ready to join everybody on our journey to the Hydra.
I guess Talus will just be waiting for everyone.
Congratulations, Talus. I hear you you did well in the science exhibit?
Ah, yes, the science exposition, yes. Though I have to admit, I didn't do much.
Chase gives you an appraising look and just says, "You have done much, my friend, and it is good that the people hear of it."
I did want to ask you something, though, Astraeus.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be horribly offended if I did start looking more into the Titan Thylea? Into her background? For what I can tell, she's not quite as volatile as her children.
Astreus will smile warmly at you and say, Talus, all that we know of Thylea is good. It's said that the very land we walk on, that we live on, that sustains us, is Thylea. The Titans that cause so much grief are Sidon and Lutheria. Thylea and her husband, they do not seem to bear ill will or malice towards anyone in particular that I'm aware of. I think it's good that you are interested in this land you now find yourself in, for this is now your home. Much as it is, and Astreus kind of looks around and lets out a little bit of a sigh, my home as well. I certainly would not take any offense.
Thank you.
But I am always here if you want to ask any questions about the five.
Alright. You guys meet at the Heart Bridge, exiting Mitros to the west, and traveling down the coastline. You make it to the peninsula, wherein this creature is said by local legend to dwell. I guess the big question here is, you finish prayers, get breakfast, get together, head down the coast. Do you just, start looking for it, or do you set up a camp, get some rest, and then look for it tomorrow?
First, I think a camp will probably be a good idea, but I definitely want to talk with Hypatia and the others and see if we could come together and find out all we know about Hydras and the best way to procure their heart.
Okay. A Hydra would be either history or nature to see what you can recall about Hydras.
Nature check with advantage with someone helping?
Yep, I have a nature as well, so.
Irony of irony, I'm going to cast guidance on you, asking for the blessing of Kira to offer any knowledge from her travels. I may smirk a little bit in Kira's direction as I do that. Or Kyra.
There you go, 21.
21. All right. Hydras are known for their many heads and their regenerative properties. The most basic of all the Thylean Hydras has a poisonous bite, and when a head is chopped off, something that seems to happen remarkably easily, 2 new heads instantly, like less than 6 seconds, it's incredible, grow to full size from the severed stump. It is said that this more basic version, the poisonous variety with the growing heads and all that, you can halt its regenerative properties with fire. That being said, Hydras are I don't want to say common, but they're not super rare. So in the lands of Thylea, there are a great many Hydras, and because of their rapid regeneration, many different species of Hydra sort of adapt rapidly to environments or outside pressures and influences that may be put upon them. Furthermore, the most heads you've ever heard of on a Hydra was 12, at which point the Hydra's heads were too heavy for its body to support. In such a case, a Hydra will actually kill its kill its own heads, and then until it's at a reasonable amount, and willingly not grow heads. But when put in a bad situation, hydras can essentially create any number of heads necessary to defend themselves, and then they'll just deal with the consequences later. As far as harvestable loots, it is in fact true that consuming the heart of a hydra, assuming it is in pristine condition and extracted meticulously from the body and devoured immediately, a process that could take 10 minutes and potentially cause you some elemental damage, you will gain the benefits of a regeneration spell.
Okay.
Now, what you've heard is that this Hydra that you're looking for is was used at one time by cultists of Sidon that for their sacrifices.
Which will make killing it even more pleasurable. Do we have any way to protect me from the poison?
Do we, if you research, do you know if there are any creatures around Mitros that might have poison resistance that, like, might be able to fare well against said Hydra?
I have poison resistance.
I don't want to chop off your head.
But
It's for my shield.
Sorry, I'm just checking my spell list to see if there's anything I have that'll... Yep, protection from poison. Second level spell. It's not concentration. I have a few spell slots. 3 level 3 or level 2 spell slots. I will prepare protection from poison.
Did you cast it on, so you could cast it on perhaps me and Reset? As we will most likely be facing the blunt of its blows.
Yeah.
And also yourself, per se. When we attack this thing, we should not be aiming for the heads, but perhaps its body. If heads fall, Hypatia and Anna use fire.
I mean, I was gonna use fire anyway.
So tell us.
Now, you can also attempt a history check to learn more about this particular Hydra, since, you do know a little bit about it from stories from locals.
Are they known to, Hydras aren't known as spellcasters, are they?
No. They're pretty stupid.
So Talus would actually want to go out in front of the castle while they're all discussing, and take 10 minutes. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so you're going to the Palace of Mitros, or in Mitros?
I don't know where we were. I thought we were in the wing.
Yeah. Well, I assumed that you guys wanted to go, so I was like, you're traveling. But if you're doing all this before you leave, that's fine too. There's no rush.
Oh, I just wanted to cast a spell I had not cast before.
Okay.
That is Find Steed.
Oh, nice. All right. What kind of steed are you hoping for?
I mean, I guess I'll go with warhorse stats if possible, or elk stats, one of those two.
Okay.
Something nature based.
Okay.
Perhaps ask
Elks are pretty cool.
Thylea for his steed.
Yeah, I figured lift it up to the GM's discretion.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm guessing it'd be of Fey type instead of Celestial or Fiend, though.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, for now, I have this elk available in my showroom, but we could work on something else. If I'd known ahead of time, I could have got you a miniature setup.
I was just looking at what I had available to me.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay. And I've also cast Goodberry and Hand One to everyone, so they have a Goodberry on their person.
Alternately, I have that, but that's not the right frame, so we'll go with this guy for now, then we'll upgrade it afterwards. Alright.
Yep. That works.
Alright.
So everybody got one Goodberry.
It is on my sheet.
And I'll give one Goodberry to Paratos so he can administer it to somebody if need be.
It's in my pocket. Hopefully it doesn't squish.
Alright. So, I have added elk. Got it. Alright. Anything else?
Nope. That's all Talus needs you to do.
Alright, cool. Alright. Let's see. I think I was saying something, but I forgot what it was. Oh, history. Okay. Yeah, the only inkling you have that things might be a little bit trickier than your basic Hydra is the Sidon connection. So Hypatia, just keep in mind that if this creature is displaying a resistance to one particular element, you may have to try a different element to halt its regeneration. But you have never heard of any Hydra that resisted all the different element types.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Now you
So
have
what you're
heard
saying-
you have heard of horrible regenerating creatures from ages past that can grow unlimited limbs and you can't stop the regeneration, but you know that's stuff that gods have to deal with and things like that. You don't have to deal with that nonsense. So
I mean, I heard there's this one guy who has like 1,000 hands.
yeah. So that stuff will never come up for you guys, fortunately. So, all right.
Oh, I guess before we leave, I asked Karina if she wishes to stay with. This is the first time we've run into like Amazons.
Oh, I mean, she's been
If
hanging
she
out the
were-
Amazons the whole time that you guys have been here. She doesn't want to miss out on the Hydra.
Okay, I just didn't know if she wanted to stay with them or come with us. I wanted to give her that option.
Like,
Ah.
just be an Amazon now.
Oh, you want her to stay at the palace and just be at Amazon, like not travel with you guys anymore?
I wanted to give her the option. That's
Oh man, I mean, you guys saved her life. You gave her all these opportunities. She would like to stay with you guys if that's all right.
I just want to make sure she had the option and it was her decision.
Okay. Okay. So, you guys travel down the coast, find the peninsula, and I guess you could decide what to do from there. Let me drag you over to the map. Maybe. There we go.
Did we know if they could swim?
Well, they definitely can swim.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how big are they?
They start at huge,
Okay.
but there have been tales of some the size of hills or large buildings.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you guys should see here-ish.
Yep. Nothing
Okay.
above us, only below us.
Gotcha. So you've made it to Pixelated Peninsula. As you look out over the beautiful waters of the sea, you can't imagine that you guys are essentially grounded from Adult Swim. It has been a little painful being in the city of Mitros, watching boats come and go. Some of you rowed a boat in the beginning of the adventure, but you have been told explicitly by Kyra and the Oracle that the oceans are no longer safe for you now that she has declared you her champions. You can even see off of the distance a couple of boats just going about their business. It's very frustrating, especially since the majority of the things you need to do are out there in the great ocean.
We'll have our boat soon enough.
We're gonna get that
We
boat.
just gotta figure out how to get into the water, which we're doing when we find it.
That's right.
I'm convinced it's an airship.
You don't cross a bridge till you build a bridge, and you don't build a bridge till you see a ravine, I guess.
Good one, Kyra.
I don't know. I'm still off my game from yesterday. I really used up everything I had for that.
Well, I hope you can still sing, Andy.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I can't sing well today, maybe, but I'll try my best.
Can I get access to the elk so I can move it?
Yeah, sure. Team NPC's got your back, for sure.
Right.
Let's see. There we go.
Awesome.
Well, guess I'll start tracking it. Talus, you wanna help me?
Yeah.
How long does that protection spell last, Stress? Can you guess it ahead of time?
It lasts an hour, so once we feel as though we are getting near, let me know, and I'll apply the protection.
Is it is it one of those ones where you have to touch me for it?
Yes.
If we get ambushed by Hydra, should I run back to you real quick?
If we get ambushed by a Hydra, I will run to you.
Give me the.
Hey, Anna, Kyra says, looking out the ocean with you.
Yeah.
What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches?
Hypatia looks horrified, like she's gonna make a joke about Anastasia's dead family.
Oh my gosh.
We don't know anything about what
family?
What are you
What?
talking about?
Yeah.
Anna never talked-
Start crying.
Oh, you want to talk
Anna
about
never talked
paradoxes?
about
Oh,
talk
bam!
about her
Your tuition
family.
just went up by 10 units of tuition.
I say I don't know.
A nervous wreck.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Is this like a steep cliff? Or is it kind
I
of...
was gonna say what lies at the bottom of the ocean and farts, but the only person I know that farts when they're nervous is Astreas. So I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Anyways, Phil, you got this? I'm here. I'm on standby. I am reporting. I'm recording everything you do for the next big song.
Alright, let's get this. Let's start looking. It's dark over there.
Oh, can you guys go anywhere on the map? Holy shit! Hold on.
Yep. Well,
All
don't
right.
worry. It was all black
Thanks,
when
Roll20.
I tried. It was all
Thanks,
black when
Roll20.
I tried.
Let's see. Alright, hold on. Ka-cha. Thanks for toggling off my restrict movement. Cool. Alright, try to move through the wall again.
Alright. I cannot.
Okay, cool. Alright. I appreciate you not wildly making your token fly across the screen like this asshole in the Tuesday night game
He's
does.
out of control!
Yeah, this guy's the worst player. I would never DM for him. Alright.
Can't.
You could DM for yourself. It's called master debating. Okay, so, all right, you start looking around for clues.
Yep.
Okay. You find signs of a fox without even having to fucking roll.
I'm not looking for the fox. I'm looking for.
Okay. All right, never mind. Okay. So you just like screw
Anna,
foxes.
you could do your talk thing and ask this fox I found. It's nearby.
She's just kind of just staring, just listening to the ocean. And she's like, "Oh, sorry. Well, yes, of course." She'll follow you.
Yeah. Tell me about your family sometime. I'd like to know more about you.
Damn.
I finally get to do my sad token. There you go.
There you go.
That's not me. That's called good roleplay.
All right.
I honestly think we should be asking her that every day.
Oh god, yeah, Groundhog's Day style. Like you guys have no idea.
Hannah, what about you? You haven't really talked about your background. Where are you from? How's your family?
Okay. You guys wake up this fox. It is a little nervous because you have trapped it in its burrow, and it was not planning to get killed by a bunch of two-legged monsters. But it looks out at you nervously, kind of weighing its options, doing the CR math. It knows it's dead.
It starts riding its will.
Yeah.
No, I tell Phil to kind of back up because he's very imposing. And
I'm very good with animals. I gave up danger sense.
Yeah, but you're.
Let's see that. Let's see that handle. Let's see that handle animals. Let's see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to beckon it close with like a piece of.
We're gonna set a record for the most handle animal checks in a campaign. Okay. It looks at you and it realizes that you don't intend to kill it, but you might kill it by accident because you're so big and cumbersome. All right. It looks at you, Anastasia. It likes to eat birds, but you're too big.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll cast Speak with Animals. I'll pull out a little food. I'll get down to its level and just kind of, hey.
What kind of food? What kind of food? This is very important.
I know what foxes like some giblets or something. I don't know.
I don't know. What do foxes
You're just carrying around giblets?
I don't know. That was weird.
You are a bird, I guess.
Hey man, birds are metal. Birds will eat anything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever the appropriate rations are. I don't like just beef jerky.
Well, you know who does? Philippocles standing right next to you, who's trained in nature. He gave up danger sense for that shit. Why don't you just ask him what a fox likes to eat? Okay. See how we're bringing it all together? It's way better than danger sense. Phil, you know that mundane foxes love to eat rabbits, rodents, birds, frogs, and earthworms. They're also a fan of carrion, but they are omnivores, and they will not pass on some tasty berries and fruit.
Oh, the good berry. I'll give it my good berry. Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's the good stuff. All right. The fox's nose begins to twitch, and it says, oh, damn. I got a good berry. Just keep it together, man. Keep it together. And then it looks disinterested as it kind of stares away from you. You know how like dog do when they want to pretend you don't exist? It's kind of doing that. It's like looking everywhere but at you or Phil. It's just kind of. I think you got this. You got this. Go for it. She's got this.
Yeah, I'll ask it, strange place to set up your burrow. I've heard there was a large creature roaming around these parts.
It does like a double take, and it's like, oh, you could understand me.
Yeah.
Oh. The berry, is that a bribe? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of looks around and it says, well, the reason I have a burrow here is, one, it's highly defensible, 2, it's pretty far away from any actual threats. 3, lots of seabirds leave their babies and eggs unattended. So, it's pretty much just paradise.
Yeah.
Also, I like the sounds of the ocean.
So do I. I shall nod sagely at all of his explanations for it. Like, yeah, that's pretty. That lines up.
Also, there's no alpha predators in the area besides myself, because there's a big ass monster that swims around in the water down there.
Have you seen it recently?
Yeah, it was just hunting. I think last night, this morning, before the sun came up. It had some dolphins in its mouth, just dragging them back into its lair.
Well,
Probably going to be a while before it comes back out. Thing's got an amazing metabolism. Me, I'm just burning it all the time. Just burning through it. Always eating. Hey, look at me. I just never put on the weight.
Okay. Got a good idea. It's probably has a layer underneath the water, probably near this cliff.
Do I get the good berry or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had it. Hostage.
Don't get a lot of. Oh, so good. Don't get a lot of druids down here. So too far from the old wood.
Yeah, crazy stuff happens in the old wood, I think. Right?
Yeah. Nope. That's why I came here. It's a good life. Far enough away from the two-leggers, but close enough that if things get tough, I can kind of sneak over and steal some stuff.
Well, I won't bother you any longer, Mr. Fox. We will leave you in peace.
All right. Kind of kick some dirt in front of its lair to try to cover it up a little bit.
Alright, so yeah, I'll come back to the group and I talked to the local fox. He says it was recently hunting, so its lair is probably around here. My guess is it's probably in the water. She looks down the cliff.
Oh god. These aren't boots of swimming. Sandals of swimming. Talus, can Comparatos swim? Perhaps you could have him take a look underneath. My other plan is to just kill a bunch of wildlife and dump it in the water and wait for the Hydra to come hit it.
No, he does not swim well.
Kind of look to everyone else. How about the rest of you? Everyone, all of you like to swim? I can teach you. I love the water. Probably not.
I sink.
Sink?
I'm not really good at athletics and outdoor things.
But she's very good at mathletics. I mean, I'm never going to forget when you dropped that fat fucking 30. Oh my gosh. I didn't understand half of what was going on, but I knew when you said, well, that was impossibly simple, that some real shit had gone down. Excuse my language. But yes, everyone has their strengths. That's the moral of the story. All right, what's the plan, guys?
I can go get its attention.
You think that's wise?
Go
Going
fishing
down
for
there by
Hydra.
yourself?
Well, if you tie a rope to me and yank me back up,
See,
we could lure him back up the hill.
that would be a good plan. Except I only have one arm, and it'd be really hard to pull a rope with one arm. I mean, I guess I could just grab the rope and just sprint as fast as I could.
Oh, could you hoist me while you have your boots on? Your flying boots?
Oh, so like fishing? Ah,
Yes.
How
Yes,
far is it
no,
down to
that's
the water
actually-
from here? The top of the cliff?
Down to the water, it is actually about, jeez, like 70 feet.
Alright. I'm gonna grab the longest rope I got.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tie it to the other longest rope I got. And then I'm gonna tie one end to Talus. And then I'm gonna tie the other end to my foot. My ankle. And then I'm gonna fly 100 feet into the air.
Okay.
And then 5 more feet. And then Talus will be floating. And then,
Okay.
And then I'm going to fly over into the water.
All right.
While I'm doing this, I'm gonna be kind of like shaking my head around to make my hair look like some kind of machine that would fly with. You probably
Sure.
wouldn't see. Yeah.
I mean, you saw some pretty wild shit at the science fair. So, yeah. I got you.
Yeah, we're going Philippocopter.
All right.
I'm gonna start slowly lowering Talus into the water, and I'm gonna
Talus,
tell.
before you touch down in the water, you do see this.
I'll yell up. There's a cave.
Yeah, that's about what I
Probably his
thought.
lair.
All right. All right. I'm gonna lower.
Winging him.
I'm gonna lower myself.
Try and launch him into
20
the
more
cave?
feet. No.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna put him 10 feet above the water, and then I'm
Okay.
just gonna start kicking back and forth, swinging him with my leg.
Okay.
And so he can see into the cave, and then I'm gonna wait and hear what he says.
Okay. This could be painful. You could go ahead and give me an athletics check. Talus, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. Okay. All right. Yeah, you get him into the cave, but he does start spinning. So that's awkward. As you spin into the entrance of the cave, go ahead and give me a perception check. All right. Yeah, so I could put your mini down over here. That is what you kind of see inside. This is what the inside of the cave is looking like as it kind of leads deeper inside.
Really wish they had dark vision.
Yeah. I mean, there's enough ambient daylight still. You can kind of see just that little bit.
Oh, it's showing black to me. I can't see it.
Okay. Yeah. Did you see the handout, though?
No.
No? You didn't see the handout?
I saw about the entrance, but
Oh, did you still have the entrance up?
I think I must have.
Yeah, if you click off of the entrance, the second handout might still be on your screen.
Oh, anyways, this is what you saw very briefly as you flew in there. Yep. Some kind of sea caves, basically.
Definitely looks like a probable monster. Like, could I do an? I guess that
looks like
nature
it goes
check?
pretty. It looks like it. From what you saw, it looks like it goes pretty far back.
And it looked like the water there was shallow enough that we could walk it.
Yeah. Once you got into the cave, it's solid.
Okay. I'll shout that up to Philip, please.
All right.
It goes back further, but we might be able to travel in there.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna fly Talus back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna untie the rope around him. I'm gonna untie the rope around my ankle.
Okay.
I'm gonna start saying, "Hop aboard," and I'm gonna just pick people up and fly them down one at a time.
Okay, that's cool. Is anybody interested in being a true baller and diving off the 70-foot cliff?
I'm just gonna walk down.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure Anna would fly too. So.
I'll telepathically communicate for the elk to stay up there.
Okay.
Are you sure I could carry you down here?
That's okay.
All right, Elk will stay there. All right, Team NPC is ready. Looking over at your aunt, Philippocles, she seems to have affixed some strange air bladders to each of her arms. They wrap around the bicep area.
She's always doing weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like wings for the water.
She furiously writes that down.
When I'm carrying her down, I'm like pretending there's like turbulence every now and then and pretending to drop her.
Oh, okay.
Be like, I got you.
Yeah, she screams with laughter as you do this. So she says, can you fly me up and around for a bit before we go in there?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
All right. It seems to make her very, very happy. Especially since she's dangling from like a rope, I guess, and not actually.
No, I'm just holding her in my.
Oh, okay.
Good arm.
Gotcha. All right. Eventually, you guys all make it down and into the cave. I will hero stack you. All right. Yeah, there we go. This should work. There we go. Should be right about there. Alright. Let's see. Oh, we gotta change the music out.
Whispered everyone, do we want light?
I can't see anything otherwise.
Yeah, I'll hold out my axe and.
Oh, hold on. Where is it? I have a thing for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
time
yes,
for
you
some
do.
Busted UA shit.
Oh wait, this is the one we want. That would have been nice for the coast, but this is fine.
So I just gave the whole party dark vision. Well, the chosen. No, any number of creatures. Oh dear lord. Okay. I just gave everybody dark vision with no range.
Oh, alright. I don't have a setting for that, so let me update literally every single token with dark vision for every range.
We should send a tweet to Roll20 to get their shit together and get...
Anybody that needs to take a 10-minute break, go freshen your drink, get this set up. So, NBD though. NBD. NBD.
Sorry, Crash.
No, it's fine, it's great.
Can you invent Infinity Vision, Roll20? Come on.
Right.
How about I just use the light cantrip?
No, I've got it. It's fine. I want to make sure we have full immersion here. We get this set up for everybody. Okay.
I'm just like picturing like a society that like Astraeus leads in like the Underdark, where he like every morning everybody goes to him to get their dark vision. Like
it only lasts for 10 minutes, and I can only do it
every 10 minutes. They go to him to get their dark vision.
Master, could we have our sight?
A daily dose of sight.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna summon my familiar, and it is a light source, so...
There you go.
Bam.
Alright, let me see.
Totally my bad too, because I was like 100%. I keep forgetting to message you, Crash, to ask you about like figuring that out on my token. Now I'm just like, hey, let's do it for everybody.
Nobody can see through Lorius, right?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Cool. I'm gonna test something then. Okay, yeah. Infinite dark vision. Cool. Alright, so on the light macro, you should be able to turn on super dark vision now.
Ooh.
How tall is this cave?
This cave is surprisingly narrow. It's only about 10 feet high at the highest.
Oh, that's not too great. But I guess I'll be snugly. I'll go on the roof and I'll put on the invisible ring.
Okay.
Do you have dynamic lighting stuff blocking our sight?
No?
I can't see anything outside of basically this area here. Like nothing to the right or up or down or...
I'm in your token, I can see.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing there was an actual wall up here to the right of the party then.
There's a little
I
alcove
mean,
area.
I can't
this
see.
is the entrance.
Okay. Sorry, no, then I totally didn't realize that.
Well, you gotta turn on your super dark vision.
I did. No,
I'm telling Phil the reason he can't see is you turn on super
we
dark
have to
vision.
click the macro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you want light on your axe
Super
anyway, Phil?
I mean, this is fine.
Okay.
But if Anna looks like she really wants to put light on my axe, I'll let her put it on.
No, that's fine.
All right, Team NPC, they'll be taking the rear.
You guys want me to send Paratos ahead?
Okay. What's up?
Just resets animation for that golden ring.
Do we want to have Paratos scout ahead?
Or Skilla can.
Or Skilla?
Paratus
They could
is
do
a
it
bit-
together.
That's true. They could do it together.
Yeah. 'Cause as soon as we have an indication
Team
that
Pokemans.
we're near, I'll start casting. Keep in mind, everybody, just in case you don't remember, Astraeus is not wearing any armor right now.
Oh, nice.
Phil takes out a +1 breastplate and hands it to you. Put this on, you idiot! What are you thinking?
I see. All right.
It's made of mithril, so it's light.
So did nobody pick up that breastplate?
No, I picked it. I picked it up. And yeah, like as soon as you throw it, I /E, it picks up the breastplate.
Okay.
Yeah. Is Phil wearing it? You are the hero of
Yeah,
Mithril.
I am wearing it. I keep complaining about how the last
Alright.
on the last
It is
runner, too
it
small.
is damp and slippery and dark as you explore.
And it's definitely, like, it's maze-like. Definitely, so there's that. Yeah, there's a big long hallway here. There's another big long hallway here. There's a hallway going down here. Skill is gonna ask back to Mom, which direction do we want to go? And I'm gonna say, I don't know, Skilla, which direction do we want to go?
Are you coma right? Being you coma right now through the? You just have
Your robot crash. Sorry, we
No,
can't
I'm-
understand you at the moment.
I'm at this point just radioing Skilla.
Okay, I think I'm back. Yeah, okay. You're just radioing Skilla. Got it.
Yeah.
Paratos will come back and convey that there's a 3-way split up ahead.
And
I
then
don't
Skilla
got
comes
that.
back and says, no, it's actually just a 2-way split. This is a dead end. 2-way split. Yeah, just a 2-way split. Left or right. And then I'll come up and I'll say, Skilla says left or right. Left?
One of them. Please.
Let's go left.
Yeah, I want to do a left. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going left. Oh, look, it was a circle, guys. It was a circle. Okay. Well, there's just one direction. Oh, now there's another one. Okay. Was this a circle? Is this a circle? Paratus, find out if this is a circle. Oh, nope, it's not a circle.
Roll20's lagging real bad for me right now. Can't even move my character.
Paratos will be flying back. He can only communicate through whistles that only Talus can understand.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, is this a dead end? This is a dead end. Okay.
Hypatia, make one
Yeah?
of the language you learn, Paratos.
Binary?
Modem.
I mean, I would allow it. I would allow it. There's a pixie that speaks bear on Thursday nights, so I guess anything's possible.
There's a druid that speaks bear.
Ooh, I think Skilla says I think I see something way up to the north over here. And now she's gonna kind of sneak a little bit.
Talus will progress forward, but using a stealth, so I'd probably do a stealth check for him.
Skilla, you hear many large serpents up ahead and to the right.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, guys, I think it's up here. I'm gonna fly away because I'm scared now.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. Oh,
I guess
this
so.
is. I'm lost now. Uh
Mom.
oh. Mom. Okay, this way. This way. Okay. Okay. I made it.
Some real tension there.
Skilla,
Some real
can you get
tension.
back to the front of the grocery store, please?
Yeah.
Hypatia runs forward like, Skilla! Where are you? Come back!
Oh no. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mom. Okay. Okay, I found some scary stuff, so. Okay.
Should I start, sorry for the sirens, guys. Should I start applying the protection now?
Yeah. Probably should.
Okay.
What's the duration on it? An hour?
An hour.
Oh, okay.
So, here, I'll post it up. I'm going to cast one on Philippocles. And I'm going to hold out my arm and tell Reset to grab onto my hand.
Yeah, I'm just gonna whisper to him. I'm over here.
I'll wander to the whisper and
Now
I
I'm
will-
over here.
I will eventually tag Reset in our little game and cast protection from poison on Reset. And
Talus is scouting ahead with his stealth score.
yeah.
Okay.
And Talus is already immune to
He already
poison.
has it. He already has resistance already.
Resistant? Okay. Then, assuming that Anna and Hypatia intend on staying back, I'll cast protection from poison on myself. Oh, I don't know why I clicked it again, sorry. So, Phil, myself, and Reset.
Sounds good. I'm gonna follow wherever Hypatia tells me to go, and
Yep.
I'm gonna ready a rage, and as soon as I see the Hydra, I'm gonna rage and charge.
Well, I don't know if it's the Hydra. It's. Skilla got scared before she looked at what exactly it was. It might have just been, like, snakes. So, anyway, it's this way. Come on. And then north. And I'll gesture because I'm not going first. So. Oh, not that direction, Talus. That's a dead end.
Yeah, move. Yeah, it's really
Oh.
laggy.
Oh, you might want to stop right there, Philippocles and
Yep,
Paratos.
I stopped right there.
If we had a pause button, I would hit it.
The lag is nuts right now.
Yeah.
This is a big map, eh, Crash?
Not really.
I'm getting lag
It's
over here.
yeah, I don't have any lag on my end, so it could be. I don't know.
No, I got. You know what? I have a second window open. I forgot to close before we started.
I'm gonna.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Okay.
reload. Could you move
Okay.
just a little bit up there? Crash would have been.
Sure.
Close to...
When we get close, actually, yeah, no, we'll wait until shit hits fan before doing that.
Alright. I'm gonna wait and see if people could get a better connection before we go any further. Alright. As Talus, Phil, and Peritos, as you come around the corner, you see a blue and white striped Hydra. It has a great many heads, sort of fin-like spines along its back and sides, basically. It looks like a creature that is definitely made for slithering and swimming. As you watch, let's see, Talus, you beat its passive stealth check, but everyone else, as they're coming around the corner, this thing is very much aware of them. Kind of darting its gaze over in that general direction. It is quite aware of the situation and turns all 7 of its heads towards Peritos and Philippocles. As it reaches for its initiative dice, you see lightning crackling from its mouth and fangs and along the length of its body.
That's
all right.
not poison, guys.
There we go.
Was I able to rage when I saw it?
That is what initiative rolls are for. So that would be
Mine wall,
that
can't see anything.
you can't ready a bonus action. I could do this all night if you want, but we could just play Dungeons and Dragons. So, all right, everybody's rolled in. Let me roll Team NPC. All right, Team NPC will fan out. Got it. All right. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Top of the initiative round is Skilla with a 24.
Always goes first. She's gonna fly up here. Oh boy.
Oh boy is right.
Yeah. She's just gonna survey the situation, report back to Mom,
Sure.
and fly over here behind Talus and dodge.
Okay. That brings us to Reset.
Does the ceiling get any higher in the room?
In the room itself, yes. The pillars that support the ceiling in the room, it goes up 30 feet into a domed ceiling.
Okay, I want to go, so that's 5, 10, 15, and then I want to go all the way as high as I can.
Sure.
To the side of this pillar, I guess. So I guess that'll be another 20 more.
Okay. All right. Anything else from Reset?
I will ready an attack action if it comes in range.
Okay. That brings us to Talus. You are still hidden. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try to keep us moving stealthily and circle around.
Okay, that would be at half speed. Technically not a thing with raw, but it'll be fine, I guess. All right. So you'll need to do a fresh stealth check since you're breaking your current stealth. Okay. And then you can move, we'll say half speed to maintain it. So where are you heading to? Oh, nice. Squeeze it between the pillar and the wall. Okay.
Yep.
And then?
I guess dash, so get another 3.
Okay. Okay, as you leave cover, I mean, it's got 7 heads, and there's no cover, and the room is actually lit by these sort of runes on the ground here. It's just gonna look right at you. Again, like,
yep.
Yeah, it's not World of Warcraft stealth, it's D&D stealth. Alright. That brings us to Soul.
We're just gonna be a light back here for the people who weren't affected by the dark vision. We'll dodge.
Yeah, also, it would take an action to hide against, so you would actually still be back here, and then you wouldn't have had a chance to break your own stealth. So
okay.
Anna's rule lawyering, which I appreciate, has kept you safe for now. Alright. Astreus, to you.
Alright.
Everybody want to be a rogue, but nobody want to be a rogue. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing it out there.
Well, we had a rogue when we all started.
No, now you got a crappy cleric. Jeez. That's what we call a downgrade. No, it's an upgrade. It's a super upgrade. It's no offense, rogues, but I would take a cleric over rogue any day of the week.
Yay! Okay, I'm gonna cast Bless on myself, Phil, and Talus.
You can't see me probably.
Yeah, unless your passive is 20 or higher, you cannot see Talus.
My passive is good, but it is not 20. It is 17.
All right.
So I will cast Bless on myself, Phil, and Hypatia.
Yeah, I'm a good choice because I'm going to be doing lots of ranged casts.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so Bless on the 3 of us, and then I'm going to move just here to use what I. Oh crap! That's totally not positioned where I thought it was. Well, darn. Can I go around this pillar? Last 5 feet? Oh, thank God. Okay. I mean, it would have seen me dart over, but yeah, okay. That's where I will end my turn.
Alright. Yeah, it's got stuff covered into its lair, so as its turn comes up, you hear the bloop, bloop, bloop of legendary action points. And it is going to, I guess, move forward. Despite the bulk of this creature, it is a serpentine monster. So it can move through spaces as though it were much smaller than it actually is. As you guys have seen, making your way through its tunnels. Let's see. I guess... Yeah, I mean, the only one it could really see is Phil. It's got a great perception, so it's probably hearing other people in the hallway. But it'll just move up to here. Let's see. Bring all its heads with it. There we go. Alright. And as it moves up, let's see. Yeah, I guess all 7 attacks against Philippocles. Here we go. Just making sure there's nothing else here. Oof. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, none of those are particularly good.
One of them is a critical fail.
That's true.
I have an AC of 17. So first one misses, second one, third one miss. 2 of them hit.
Alright. Let's see. Natural attack. Alright. Let's see. Okay.
Oh, well, the fumble actually might have stopped the others from hitting, so I'll chill.
Alright. Nah, that one was already a miss anyways. Okay. Alright, so just those 2 then.
Is the creature tall enough for me to reach?
It is got long neck and long body. Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so after its attacks, I guess I'm gonna try to hit it from stealth, so that would be advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
all
a
right.
miss. And my do I get a second
Remember when
attack?
not when you're ready in action. Ready to action is
All
one attack. Yep. All right, your invisibility fades. Several of the heads turn to face you. Okay, that is its turn. Philippicles, to you.
I'm gonna let out a giant scream.
Okay.
As I go into a rage, I'm gonna scream, "I've come to eat your heart!" And then I'm gonna fly at it, flying between the heads, like, you know, being all cool and stuff.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna lay in 2 attacks for its body. Is it a giant?
It is not a giant or a titan.
Okay, I had to check.
Always worth checking.
That was my next question.
But to answer Talus's question, it is a monstrosity.
Monstrosity.
Right, so here are 2. I'm blessed. So here are 2 attacks.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. All right. As you chonk into this thing, let's see. All right. You chop off one of its heads.
Well, but I wasn't aiming for the heads.
I know. Hydra like to do that. As you go chomping up on the creature, one of its heads goes flying off. You know those lizards that eject their tails?
If we're gonna do it like that, then I just lob off some heads. That's what we'll do then.
All right. I mean, first of all, there's no called shots in 5e.
I know.
Secondly, it's a Hydra. This is what they do.
Yeah, this is what they do.
Okay.
I'm just saying thematically, instead of going for the body now, I'm just gonna start lobbing heads off.
Oh, for sure. All right. Anything else from Philippicles?
No, that is all.
All right. That brings us to Hypatia.
Okay, I'm gonna move up here. Then, I am going to, do one of these. Where's my templates? Here they are. Okay. Right. Nope. Come here. Where? But.
Are you trying to get its body? Is that the plan?
Yeah. Well, it's like it's stuck right there. I can't move it.
Okay.
Let me try to. Yes.
There?
Right there. Yes. I'm trying to put it there.
It's because webs are sticky and it hit a wall, so it's.
Yeah.
All right. Right there. Got it.
Right there. But like,
All right.
I believe that reset should be above it.
Okay.
Yeah. There. Okay.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Let me look up web real quick.
Oh, I'll post it. It's fine. There.
All right. Let's see. When it starts its turn there, it will need to make a dexterity saving throw. Got it. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. That brings us to, we'll say, legendary action at this point would be good. Yeah. All right. So let's see the body, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 10. Okay. It is going to use a legendary action point. It's going to bite at Philippicles. So here we go. Uh, 25 for 9 piercing, 1 lightning.
That hits.
Okay. All right, Hypatia, to you.
No, I just finished my turn.
Oh, right, sorry. Anastasia, to you.
She's looking like she's about to cast a spell. Do you want me to set it on fire or no?
Yeah, set it
You
on
sure?
fire.
Okay.
Yep.
just kind of conjure a flaming sphere and I'll toss it down the hallway.
Okay.
My action and bonus action, I'll ram it into the creature. Let me see if I can find that. Oh. But I'll just put the button so it's level 3 automatically now. So, extra d6. There we go.
All right. What spell is this?
Flaming sphere.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
All right. So where's the flaming sphere going?
So let's just start up here.
Okay. Got it. All right. This is a fire space. Just keep in mind, moving through that space could be very bad. All right. Anything else from Anastasia?
I'll kind of move over this way. Keep concentration on that. That'll be my turn.
Okay, fair enough. That brings us to Karina. And Team NPC. Let's see. Karina wants to impress the boss, so she's going to run down here, come around the corner, and she's going to take shots at it. There we go. Jesus. 8 and a 12. Neither of those hits. Alright, Skilla. Wait, sorry. As that turn ends, the creature will use... let's see. Yeah, it'll use legendary action. It'll try to bite... I guess reset? Yeah, that works. Okay. Here we go. And miss. Alright, Skilla, to you.
Alright, Skilla is gonna fly up to this head, show off her very pretty wings, and be like, look at how free I am while you're attached to this nasty thing, and then fly away. So,
fair enough.
Providing the help action.
Alright. As Skilla's turn ends, it will use its last legendary action to try and bite. This will be on... we'll do reset again. 25 for 6 piercing, 2 lightning. And that'll bring us to Reset's turn.
Alright. Am I in position for a flank with Phil?
That would be a long cell, but I guess if you're above it and he's below it, I think he just said he's flying into it though. But sure, go for it.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to be watching its heads, and kind of as it's squirming around, moving all over the place, I'm going to try to stab, I guess, this one, and just kind of cut along its forehead.
Okay. That is going to hit.
And I'm going to try to stun this one.
Alright. Because of its multiple heads, it does have advantage to the save. So let's see what happens. It fails. It will use legendary resistance to pass.
Alright, I'm gonna do it again.
Alright.
I'm gonna try one more time.
That hits. Okay.
Okay, and then that third 19 was my bonus action attack.
Okay. As that third attack hits, let's see. Yep, another head goes spinning off of the creature.
Yep, and I'm gonna move in a little bit, just over here.
All right. Let's see. That brings us to Talus.
Talus would like to item interact, light a torch,
Okay.
and try to do some fire damage where these heads are falling off.
Okay.
So I guess that's just a melee weapon attack, improvised weapon attack.
Yes. Torch is an improvised weapon that does 1 fire damage, plus strength modifier. Oh,
I'll just,
also worth mentioning, wherever you see these head miniatures is not the Hydra. The Hydra is its body. The heads are just sort of there as aesthetic. Like they're not actually creatures. Like the Hydra itself, yeah. But you did catch its body with your web. That's why I didn't say anything, because I assumed you saw that you had gotten it.
Yeah, I'm moving up to it 1 square to get in melee.
Okay. All right, go for it. Give me a strength attack.
There we go.
Even with the flank from Phil, it does not get through its armor.
Okay.
Oof. All right. Anything else from Talus?
I'll just 5e shuffle to get behind.
All right, Soul to you.
Oh, I got Paratos though. He's got his...
Oh right, sorry, Paratos.
Paratos is going to give the help action to the next person.
Okay, fair enough. Soul to you.
We're just gonna fly over here and give Karina some light, because she is human, right?
Yeah, I mean she has the super dark vision like everybody else, but
I just don't.
And there's a big fire illuminating the creature and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure
You
what
could
I'd like
just
to do with her.
burn
so.
more of it.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Yeah, you can burn the edge of the web, make
I
it
guess
catch faster.
Yeah, I guess we'll come over to the very edge of that and then fly back. And
okay.
Should I roll to attack the web or?
Nah, you should be able to handle that. But
okay, I'm gonna fly back. That's it.
All right, Astraeus, to you.
All right, Astraeus is going to turn the corner so he can see the beast, and cry out something to the effect of, "May Mitros' light burn you from this realm, you beast," because it's a Sidon thing. He doesn't like Sidon. He's going to cast Spiritual Weapon upcast to level 3.
Okay.
So I guess this would be with advantage thanks to Paratos.
Correct.
Cast level 3.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
So nice.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Try and drag out
Hydra's gonna need an ambulance when you're done.
He's moving soon. All right. Nope. That's a fumble card. We want a crit card. Here we go. All right. Holy shit. That's a really good spell critical. It is vulnerable to force damage for the next 2 rounds.
Oh, guess who is using magic missile?
Holy shit. All right.
All right. So 19 force on this one, that attack, and then wait, kids, he's not done. That's a bonus action. So he's going to cast Sacred Flame, because it's the light of Mitros that's supposed to nuke him. So that is 6 radiant with a DC 15 dex save.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Curses.
All right.
Because he's not restrained yet, right? He's still got.
No. It'll at the top of its turn. It'll have to check for it.
That's fair. Okay, and then I'm gonna gonna bravely duck back around the corner.
All right. That brings us to the Hydra. A number of things transpire all at once. There's the bloop 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 legendary action points refilling. There is heads growing, and as heads are growing, there is also a dex save to avoid the web. So here we go. It fails. This is not an overly smart creature, so it's not going to sit on its legendary resistances. It's just going to use them. So it uses its 2nd out of 3 to avoid being trapped in the web. For each head that disappeared, 2 more heads appear, which could be problematic. All right. Jesus. What does that put us at 11 heads? I think so.
Well, because 2 heads
9
are missing
heads.
now.
9 heads,
So-
9 heads. Yeah. So it would be at 9 heads. I was trying to count, but there's so much on the screen. All right. So, let's see. It is going to slither back since it's not caught in the web. All right, we'll go this way. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Phil, you'll get an opportunity attack if you want to take it.
I will take it.
All right. That's gonna hit. All right. Let's see. It takes some damage. All right. Let's see. As it backs away, it looks around at all of these creatures that have come to attack it. It is going to. It's got 9 heads and many targets. I think it's just going to go after the big targets. So Phil, Talus, and Reset, you're each going to get 3 attacks. So here we go. Phil, 1, 2, 3.
They all hit.
All right. Reset. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I clicked it 3 times. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, only the first.
I don't want to keep. Oh, there's some more.
Oh, they all hit.
Okay. All right, and Talus, 3 for you. 1, 2, 3.
Only the last one hits.
Only the last one hits. Okay, and not critically. So 10 piercing and only 2 lightning. All right, it'll continue its movement just a little bit. Since it already got attacked by Phil, so it'll scoot back a little bit more, kind of shuffle over its dead head. I'll just move that to the map layer. There we go. All right, and I think that'll be its turn. Phil, to you.
Yeah, I charge it, trusting my
Okay.
party. And then 2 swings into it.
Okay.
11 hit.
No, 11 does not hit.
How
That
about
hits, though.
23.
Yeah. Another head goes ejecting like a can of peanut brittle. Onto the ground and begins writhing about. All right. Anything else from Phil?
No, that is all.
Okay.
Flying through it, let's say right there.
All right. Sounds good. Setting your other 2 up for a flank. Okay. As that turn ends, it is going to use a legendary action to try to bite Reset off the ceiling. Here we go. Okay, yes, thank you for explaining how it works. Oh, there we go. I just saw the word bite, and I was like, oh, click. It's like, yeah. let's see.
It fits narratively. It's all good.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay, there we go. I don't think it's 17 hits. All right. That brings us to Hypatia.
Okay, point of order question.
Sure.
First I'm gonna drop
as
web.
you. Oh, okay. I was about to say I was gonna spread the fire, but if you're dropping web,
Yeah,
all right.
I'm dropping web. Has the Hydra taken any fire damage as of yet?
I don't think so.
It was a long time ago. I didn't bring it up. I ran my spear into it. Did 7 fire damage. I don't think you made a dex save for it. But
Oh, all right.
fine.
Hold on. I mean, that would be sort of game changing if fire prevented heads from growing. Like that.
Yeah.
I really would have just sat quietly on that one. Fortunately for the Hydra, fire is not the element that stops this guy's regeneration.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys are all way
before
too
fire.
experienced with D&D.
That.
Oh, keep going.
No, that was my question.
Yep, and it has taken force damage as well,
Yeah.
and still managed to regenerate, so that's off the list. But it is vulnerable to force right now, so it takes double damage for force damage.
But
but it's not just gonna make it grow more heads.
yeah.
True.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Here. Yeah. We're gonna lob a chromatic orb at it, and let's try cold.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
12.
12 goes just wide of the mark. The creature's slithering about.
All right. Damn it. Okay,
All right.
that's all I got.
Anything else from my Hypatia? Okay.
Yeah.
That brings us to Anastasia.
Okay. We'll come around the corner and we'll see that it's escaped the web. I think as a bonus action, we'll just try and ram the sphere into it again. Or is that
Okay.
still on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just try and put it as far into the side of its gullet as I can.
Sure.
All
right.
Bonus action.
Dexterity save. Here we go. So it's half of the fire damage. Oh, nice. Okay.
And then I will fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
All right. Let's see. 16's gonna hit, and 16's gonna hit. As you deal that damage, another head dies.
Okay, I'll just kind of back up this way and that'll be it.
Okay. As your turn ends, it will use a legendary action. It's going to try and hit Phil. Here we go.
That hits.
27 for 9 and 4.
It feels looking real hurt.
All right, Karina really liked to do this. I feel like the rest of the team NPC is good cheer on for this one because she's been trained with the Amazons. She wants to show off. She shouldn't be hyping it up until she actually lands some fucking hits, though. So here we go. 1 and 2. All right. Second one hits. 5 damage. All right. It is difficult to gauge what the status is of this creature as far as hit points and bloodied goes because it's in a constant state of regeneration. That being said, she will, dip and dive back around the corner just in case. All right. As her turn ends, it's going to take another legendary, last legendary action of this round. It's going to try to bite reset on the ceiling. Here we go. 24 for 5 piercing, 3 lightning.
Okay. So I guess do I get stuck on the ceiling because of the boots, or do I fall down?
This was actually something I read on Twitter the other day, and the general consensus was it doesn't require any concentration or anything to use the boots. So the boots are basically like gravity boots. So you're just sort of, and we had Snuggly fall, and then I saw this and I read about it. You would just sort of dangle there like a piñata or like a ripe fruit from the ceiling, because the boots, I guess, wouldn't disengage because they're designed to stick to the ceiling. It's kind of weird. I personally would rule that when you're unconscious, you can't will the item to stick you to the wall. Is my turn on it. Does anybody else have an opinion on spider climb? Spider climb boots, do they last through unconsciousness?
I honestly had never thought about
Spider
it.
climb concentration as well.
The spell I don't think is concentration.
Well, how long does the spell last? I mean, that would be.
Well, the boots are forever. You just spider climb forever. Let's see. The slippers themselves say, when you wear these, you can just move up, down, across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while your hands are free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. However, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface, such as one covered by ice or oil. So it never really says if you fall or not. I feel like an actual spider, if it was knocked unconscious, would not stick to the wall. So we're just gonna have you fall. Yeah. All right. So you fall from the ceiling, tumble through the creatures' heads, and splat on the ground. That'll be 1 failed death save. All right. That brings us to Reset's turn. Skilla's turn. So Skilla, you're up.
Is it possible to hold a help action?
Yes, a help action is an action that can be held.
Okay. Skilla is going to
keep in mind that help can be used for ability checks and attack rolls, not for saving throws.
No, that I knew. Skilla's gonna hold the help action to help shoot.
Oh, fair enough. So, okay.
Yeah.
Smart. Okay. Now, the one part where it will let you down is the flyby, because you'll be there and you won't be able to escape. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No,
We're
I
set.
understand.
Saving throw against death, followed by Talus.
Okay.
All right, 2 on Reset. Talus' turn. What are you going to do?
Talus is going to play medic.
Okay.
Shuffle over here. Take one of the good berries I still have in my pocket.
All right.
And give it to Reset.
All right. Administering good berry. Do you just put it in her mouth, or is this a baby bird application? That's for my personal fanfiction. So.
To help your personal fanfiction, I will say Talus has a blender mode in his mouth. And
oh, nice. Berry goes in, blender sound, amazing Capri Sun juice comes out.
Yeah, a little smoothie.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Good berry smoothies.
This is why you won the science fair. Exactly. All right, Reset,
And,
you are alive
also,
with 1 HP.
I will then use my bonus action to cast Healing Spirit.
Oh, hype. Okay. What is your Healing Spirit? Last time it was...
We're going to go with the tree.
It was a tree.
Okay, tree.
Like a translucent glowing tree.
Oh, okay. I got this. I got a purple tree or a blue tree. Either those sound good?
Yep, either one of those sounds fantastic.
All right, we'll go with the purple tree. Bloop. All right.
We're actually going to move that tree over by Phil.
Okay.
Have it just do its healing thing.
All right, so this goes in his space, I think, to activate. There we go.
Yep.
All right, but then it'll activate on his turn. Got it. Anything else from Talus?
Nothing else he can do, but Paratos will do an attack.
Okay.
Helmet. Yeah, he'll do his talent.
Okay, sounds good. There's enough allies there. Oh, a 10 does not hit that he would have flanking. All right, that brings us to Soul.
I'm gonna fly in here, over this way, and get ready to heal people next turn.
Okay.
I'll dodge.
All right, Astraeus, to you. This creature has 1 legendary resistance left. It's taken over 100 points of damage, but it is about to grow 4 more heads when it gets a chance.
Ugh.
You have tried Force and Fire. It is vulnerable to Force for until the end of your next turn. So this turn, and then until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Where the hell is Phil?
He's under the tree.
Oh
There's
my
a
god.
purple tree that seems to be shedding pollen on him right now.
Yeah.
Phil, how am I supposed to get to you over there? I touch you to bring you to life.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Just Hydra! Go through it!
It is ghostly, so you can see through it. So it's
Yeah, we'll make a nice see-through token for it before next time.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do. Craptacular. I mean, I'm not gonna kill it with the force, and if I take off another head, that's just one more. It'll pop back on. Okay, I'm gonna activate Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay.
So that's my channel divinity. And then I'm gonna cast a healing word on Phil.
All right.
And oh, thank you. I was just trying to do that. So where's healing word? Okay, Phil, you gain 5 whopping damage minimum. Yes, thank you. Roll 20. So that's my bonus action. That is my action. And I'm just gonna like call out to everyone like, try cold or acid. We need to figure out how to stop its regeneration.
All right. As your turn ends, you witness the horror of this Hydra's regeneration. What you have come seeking. As 4 more heads erupt from the base of the body. All right. I think at that point it's at 11, maybe? Because it's 9 minus 2 plus 4, yeah, so it's at 11. All right, here we go. Let's see how many targets we got. Ooh, we could move over and get this turkey. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna scooch over. And then it's going to attack Turkey. Sorry, not Turkey, that's rude. Soul of Undetermined Origin. Here we go. 20 for 5 piercing, 2 lightning.
Oh, exactly enough.
All right, Skilla, it's gonna go for you. It's gonna get rid of everything around it's going down. That is a critical fumble because you were dodging.
Oh no, I'm not dodging. I was holding a health action.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right, then that's a 15 for 8 and 1.
And I'm pretty sure I'm dead, but let me double check. Don't have her character sheet open.
All right.
Yep, very dead.
Let's see. Talus, this is for you. Bite. Uh, 16 doesn't hit. Bite. 17 doesn't hit. Bite. Oof. That'll hit.
Yep.
All right. Let's see if anything crazy happens. Let's see. Piercy damage. Make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, whatever additional effect was going to happen, you have ignored it. As its fangs sink into your body. Alright, that puts us at 6 attacks so far. Alright. Or wait. No, we just started. Jesus. Alright, 5 attacks. So 6 more. Here we go. This one is coming for Reset. This one is coming for Pyratos. If Pyratos is still up, this will come for Pyratos again. Oh, alright. That's an actual fumble. Let's see what happens. Alright, has to make a Constitution saving throw. Otherwise, you cannot attack with this body part for 1 minute. Oh my god. It does make the save. Alright. Let's see. Pyratos, if you're still standing, it will attack again. Here we go. Oof. Yeah, I think that will be the end of Pyratos.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay. Let's see. Phil, it's just going around in a circle. Here we go.
That hits.
Hits. Okay. And then it will bite again.
That also hits it. I'm unconscious.
Alright, and then let's see. It's got one more attack left. It will slither forward to here. And I think that puts it... Nope, it's got to get a little bit closer. It'll slither to here. And then it will lash out at you, Astreus, with its last attack. You notice that its movement is considerably slower. If it grows any more heads, it will be immobilized.
That may be the only way we get the bodies of our friends out of there.
Alright, here we go. 23 for 5 and 1.
That hits. That takes out my temp hit points.
Alright, now, interesting thing about Healing Spirit, Phil, as your turn starts, you get healed.
Yep.
Alright. So somebody roll a d6 for Phil.
Yep, sir.
Nice. Okay.
I get up with 6 hit points.
Yep.
I bonus action rage.
Oh, and it took ongoing fire damage on its turn as well. So reset was, or not reset. Anastasia, what was that? Thank you. All right, got it.
Bonus action rage.
All right.
Move forward. Make 2 attacks.
Both of those hit. All right. With the damage it's already taken, you lop off 2 heads because you passed the threshold for the heads. Or no, lop them off. Whatever. It just says that they die after it takes a certain amount of damage. All right. Phil, heads flying. What else you got?
I'll go back into the protection of the tree.
Fair enough.
And my turn, I think it's a D8, right, Astreus? Or do you have a macro thing?
Well,
I gain 6 temp HP.
Talus is what it casts. Oh, for the sanctuary.
The Twilight
yeah.
Sanctuary. Yep.
Oh,
and,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Hypatia, to you.
Okay. Arcane knowledge that I may have. things that
The
do
two
lightning
most
damage.
common.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the two most common things that halt magical healing and magical regeneration that you've studied at school are fire and acid. Those are the two most common.
Okay.
Okay.
And okay, well.
They
I'm
haven't
trying.
really invented in 5e like a Pokemon system of like fire versus cold, thunder versus whatever. It's just sort of like,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try another chromatic orb.
Okay.
And we're gonna do acid.
Okay.
with it.
As a reaction, I'm gonna cheer for her to hit.
She hits.
Yay!
As you strike this thing for 10 points of acid damage, you see the stumps that were just made stop healing.
Yay!
Oh, hi, Patty. Yes.
All right.
A new chromatic orb would be handy.
It also takes 10 more damage. Without the regeneration happening, you realize that this thing is bloodied.
Ooh.
Oh, that is excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else from Hypatia?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. Wow. It's going to use a legendary action to bite. Super simple creature. It's just gonna lash out at Astraeus. Here we go. Let's see.
Oh, hi, Patty. You gain
My
that,
10 HP.
and I lose
Thank you.
8.
All right.
Yep.
And
That
then
hit.
whatever concentrations you have going on, make sure to check for those.
Oh.
Anastasia, you're up.
Okay. We're gonna fly in there. We're gonna
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem.
acrobatic, go around some of the heads.
Okay.
Fly him for a loop, let him fly down next to. Oh no, she's up in the ceiling still, right?
No. We said
No,
okay.
we walked through the magic science and decided it just didn't make any sense for her to be
Alright.
stuck to the ceiling.
All right, and we'll just fly over with the wand and we'll heal her up with a cure wounds.
Okay.
Pretty nice. And then
Alright.
with my bonus action, I'm gonna throw some healing light Phil's way. We're just gonna
Nice.
do 4, 6. I can't.
Amen.
I didn't set up my 4d6. Here we go.
Oh, that's a lot of dice. All right. 46 for Phil.
Nice.
Anything else from Anastasia?
Action move. That was my full movement. I'm done.
Okay. That brings us to a legendary action. It's gonna try to bite the person that just showed up. New target. Here we go.
New nom nom.
24 against Anastasia for a 6 piercing and 4 lightning.
Did I get 10 HP, Astraeus?
Oh, yeah,
at the end,
sorry.
at the end of your turn, you would have gotten it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2,
Okay.
so minus 2, minus 4, 8. Got it. And then concentration check. Would be good. Yeah. The sphere.
All right. 1 and 2. All right. 19 hits. 5 more damage. Okay.
I was about to be like, wait, how is reset next? Where's... And then I remembered.
All right. So Karina takes her shots. One of them hits. She backs up, and then it's last legendary action, I guess. It is going to try to bite. Oh, jeez. Talus. Yeah. There we go. I can't even see anything. I just see like heads everywhere.
Nope.
Nope. All right. That brings us to reset.
Okay, half my movement, so 20 feet to stand up. I am going to pick up my dagger, and I am going to try to kind of just run along the side of the Hydra.
Nice.
We're here to get flanking with Talus,
Okay.
hopefully.
Yep.
And as I do that, I'm going to be, I guess, spinning around, trying to hit all the heads that I can, like a whirlwind.
Okay. Fair enough. Some Monster Hunter dagger pinwheel action. With cinematic and flank, that definitely hits. 6 damage.
I'm gonna try again.
Another head goes flying. Alright, here we go. Oops, did not mean to click it twice. Gets a 13 on the first one.
It has advantage, right?
Against stuns, yep. So it's 22, sorry.
Yep. And
because of multiple heads. Okay. Alright. Let's see what happens. Let's see. If you are holding a shield, make a DC 14 saving throw. Or sorry, a DC 14 strength saving throw. Sorry. Oh damn. Okay. As you go to attack the creature again, it takes its whip-like tail, slams it into your brand new shield, and it hits you for 1d4 damage, and you are unable to speak properly for 1d4 rounds. Spells with verbal components have a 50% chance of failing. That's pretty crazy. It feels like it's targeting specifically Hexblades and Clerics, but you do take 4 points of damage as it sort of bashes your own shield against you and rattles you.
Deserve to be
As it
targeted.
Yeah,
bashes,
truth.
As it bashes me, I'll use the momentum from the bash to disengage.
Oh, fair
and
enough.
Fly. Yeah, fly over there.
Okay. That's good. I was gonna say you're in the
kind of a
fighting sphere
tumbling somersault type deal as with the momentum of its attack.
Yeah,
nice. All right, that takes you well out of its range. That'll take us to Talus.
You're still in the Twilight Sanctuary, though.
Yes.
All right. Going to actually take the disengage action.
Oh, okay. All right, and then a move action.
Disengage the move and use the bonus action. We'll keep it on Philip, please, for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna it'll activate on his turn, I think, right?
I'll actually move it up one. Oh yeah, never mind. It'll act before he moves, so he'll get his healing. Yeah, and then that'll be it for me.
Okay. I think with the healing. Does the healing word go off on their turn or on your turn? Or not the healing word, the healing spirit. I think you only need
start of my turn.
Yeah, so you only have to use the bonus action if you want to move it. You don't have to keep activating it.
Oh, I thought I was going to move it up for a bit. I wasn't sure, so I wasn't.
Oh, okay. So you're just going to move out and head over by the NPCs? Got it.
And so since I didn't use the bonus action for that, I will take for letting out a screech.
Okay.
Ability there.
All right. That brings us back around to Astreus.
All right. So Astreus, now that Hypatia has figured this out, if memory serves, I got one more round where this guy has
force resistance. Well, the end of this turn. Yep. So
end of this turn. Yeah. So this is definitely going to be a spiritual weapon attack.
This would be the time for a critical hit with your spiritual weapon.
Yeah. Too bad all our familiars are dead and can't give me advantage.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Let's see what happens.
Huzzah!
Okay. It hits. So instead of the normal 14, it takes 28. That pushes past 2 thresholds. The heads are destroyed.
Alright, and Phil goes after me. So I think now that this thing is not healing anymore, I'm going to...
You gotta back down to its original 7 heads.
Oh, yay!
Nice, we're doing it.
I'm going to upcast a Guiding Bolt. It's a level 3 spell.
Okay.
And see if we can give Phil some advantage here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Darn it.
Alright. Does not get through. Yeah. I mean, you are in melee with it, so you would have been at disadvantage anyways. But, yeah, like, it does not hit.
Alright. Well, such as it is. All right,
But
then.
you have its attention. You have its attention.
Oh, that's good. I like having the attention of things that want to eat me.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take those 3 hit points before it takes them away from me.
All right. That's what it's planned to do. Here we go. You hear bloop, 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 and it starts biting. Astraeus, and Astraeus.
Hi,
right, so-
missed one.
26 for 9 piercing, 4 lightning. 25, 9 piercing, 2 lightning, and then the bite misses on the 3rd attack. Are you still standing?
I am still standing. I am bloodied, but I am still standing.
All right, then it will use another attack against you to try to drop you, because you heard it. You heard
we'll
it real
figure out
bad.
if I'm even up or not before I decide to roll Constitution saves.
All right, here we go. 21 for 6, and then 4.
I'm down.
All right, it will turn its attention to Anastasia. This creature does not understand healing words. It doesn't understand why you keep getting up after it kills you.
Unfortunately, everybody,
But
your
it does understand
blessings gone.
regeneration, so I guess if it kills you enough, maybe it'll work. All right, Anna. This one is for you. 1 and 2.
Alright, I both hit. That was very close to a 20 I got here. Alright, 10 damage. And then concentration. And then 12 damage. Concentration.
All right, and it will make its last attack against you. Here we go. I don't know if 14 hits you or not.
Dodge out of the way. I got 16.
All right, and it is out of attacks. Phil, to you. You get the heal at the beginning of your turn.
Yep.
All right.
Oh. 1 health, yeah.
Yo, that's 2 health.
Every little bit helps.
Yep. Alright, Phil's gonna fly back up to it and 2 attacks.
Okay. Because of the bless is over, but you have a flank from Anastasia, no less. So that kicks it up to a 15. Its armor class is a 15. So that hits. And let's see what this critical hit card has to say. Here we go. This is a slashy weapon. Correct?
Yeah, it's slashy.
Alright. It is a triple damage. So you get to roll damage dice one more time.
So it's another d12. Ooh, chonky.
Alright, how does it die?
Yeah, the first attack, I just, I slap one head to the side, and all the other heads look at me, and I just wind up a big cyclone mid-air whirlwind, and just swing off every head, and they go landing in various places of the room.
Alright. One of them travels to Faerun. It lands on a guy named Marcus.
Oh, Marcus, no.
And that is that. Whew. All right. So, we will resume next session with the carving up and possible consumption of this creature. Wow.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
was scary, dude. Not gonna lie.
You guys are fine. You did great. You did great. I knew
I had my worries.
you did great.
I come over and heal Astraeus for his death save.
Oh, right. Yeah, everybody just kind of stares like gobsmacked as Astraeus bleeds out on the ground.
Thank you, Anna.
Panting for breath. And it's like, oh yeah! Shit! Oh, alright.
That healing spirit's nice. That's the first time I really got to.
Yeah, just the
yeah.
fact that it can keep picking up, it's so good.
Even nerfed, it's still good. I feel like this was the original intent of the spell, was to be like a constant battlefield medic, so that you could do other stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think it was ever meant to be a healing chamber, but as we saw on Storm King's Thunder, it definitely serves as a good healing chamber in a pinch. So it's
It
just
only
not it's just
would've
not
rolled up.
as broken as it used to be.
Yeah, it only would have lasted for our one more heal, and then it would have dissipated. So it gets off 3 heals, and then it's done.
No, it's great because then I could throw some healing on him, and he's raging, so it's doubly effective.
All right.
Alright, guys.
I'll catch you guys later. I gotta go.
Have a
Yep.
good night.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Later.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Well, not tomorrow, next week. Well, good night, bye.
I totally